What's going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I gotta have a conversation with you guys about Teach Henley because you see how the sun is hitting me. This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Teach Henley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people when I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self-care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate y'all for continuing to rock with me. Thank y'all for tuning in for another edition of After Hours. I'm your host, Anton Daniels, along with my friends and family, Molly, Slimmy, Brittany, and Lex. What's going on, y'all? First of all, let me get a shout out to the chat. What up to the chat? I love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out with us. And then got all of my beautiful friends. What's up, y'all?
Hi,
everybody.
y'all.
Y'all ready for a very interesting show? Interesting topics.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the tripped out part about this is that I feel like it's starting to get a little bit. What's the word that I'm looking for? A little gay. A little gay. And the reason that I say a little gay is because all of the headlines, Stefon Diggs, we're gonna get into him. I don't know if the picture is AI or not, but I'm gonna ask y'all perspective on him allegedly getting caught in a picture with Jeffree Starr, you know, the trans person. This whole EJ Johnson thing, I've been trying to avoid it, and everybody then sent it to me 1,000 times inside of my email, amongst a bunch of other topics. But I gotta pose the question because that's what's popping in popular culture. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about the whole? Well, let's hold off on that. Let's hold off on that because we're gonna get to that in certain conversations. But how are y'all doing today? How's everything going?
Good.
All good. All good.
How was your birthday, Brittany?
It was so great. I had a great time. Thank you guys again. I really appreciate the love. That was dope of you guys. I really did. It was
Happy
really.
belated birthday.
Thank you, Molly. I
I'm sorry I
appreciate
missed it.
it. No, you're fine. No, yeah, it was nice though. I enjoyed myself.
That's what's up.
Lex,
Lex, how you feel, Lex?
I feel good. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, great. It sounds great.
Okay. I went shopping today, so it was nice.
You went shopping for equipment or you went shopping for something else?
I went shopping for other things. I laughed at you this morning because your daughter hung up. Yeah, your daughter hung up in your face as she should, because like we really don't want to hear that, Anton. We shopping. I know that we not supposed to, like, you wanna tell us to, do the right thing. But shopping make us feel good. And sometimes when you just the idea of putting something back, that stink.
Her shopping is not right though. Her shopping is different.
I disagree.
Her shopping is different. She spent $3,000 at a time, bro.
And you can go from $0 to $200 in less than 30 minutes in stores now.
you know, I feel like I'm gonna be. I ain't gonna have no choice but to work the rest of my life the way she spends. Honestly, man, it's like I don't know. I don't know if I created a monster. I don't know how to deal with that. Like she asked me a question the other day. She said, "Dad, do you ever think that I'm gonna have to work?" And I was like, "That's exactly the conversation that we had." And I was like, "Hopefully not." You know what I'm saying? Hopefully not. So it's a blessing, and it's a blessing, and it's interesting just because I just never could have imagined in my life. Um, that my daughter, you don't think about it when you're growing up and you possibly can think about having kids, right? And so you just don't think like that your kids ain't gonna grow up like you. That's just not something that crossed you. It's something that never crossed my mind before. So, when you start thinking about having kids and you kind of be like, yo, when I have my kid, they ain't gonna never need a one for anything. You don't realize what that look like, you know what I'm saying, until you have a kid and then they teenagers and they growing up and stuff like that. Next thing you know, they got cars and all of that shit. So it's a blessing and it's just interesting to reflect on, I guess. So
She's the only child.
only child.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have that syndrome. Only
Only
child syndrome.
child. Only child. So it is. It's tripped out
That's funny.
thinking about what college tuition is supposed to look like and shit like that.
Yeah.
My mom's favorite words are "help a Lord." She told that to me. She said that to me today on the phone because she really thought I was about to assemble something together, but like with my own hands. I'm like, Mom, no. Like, well, I can call somebody to do that. She was like, "Help a Lord," for she not know what she do. I'm like, what is wrong with parents nowadays? Like, y'all
Oh, I
raised
see
us to
that. I
be a
see
certain
that the
way.
trophy in the back. I mean the thing in the back.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I was gonna cry. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I see it in the back. Shout out to you, Lex. All right, all right. I
I
seen Slimmy.
appreciate you.
Slimmy has sent me his. That's dope. All right, got the plaque popping. Yeah. I like that. I like that. Literally the day that I got him in is the day that I shipped him back out. So
We appreciate
dope.
you.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. I'm glad that you got that. All right, yeah.
The numbers go up from there. That's all I could think about is like when I saw you have great handwriting. I don't know if that was your handwriting or your
That's mine.
sister's. You
Well,
have really great
I took a
handwriting.
drafting. I wrote it real fast as I was in the post office, but
You did not write that real fast.
yes, I did.
Your handwriting looks amazing.
Penmanship.
I was studying to be an architect before I ever decided to go into engineering. So we had to take drafting classes, and in drafting classes, you have to be able to write a certain way on your blueprints. So you got to
Well,
take drafting classes. Yeah.
the numbers go up from there.
But you know what's so tripped out about that though, Lex?
What?
Most kids today will never know how to write because they don't write anything.
Seriously.
Ain't that crazy that kids today don't write? Like they don't physically write with a pen or a pencil or even an Apple Pencil. They only type. They don't write.
They don't have to learn cursive. I'm like, that's crazy. That was like
Nope.
mandatory when we were growing up.
You know
Nope.
what? The first thing that popped in my mind was when Molly said that we are in indoctrinations, and maybe she's right because they can control how dumb or how challenging they can, how far they can challenge you for the days that you're in school, and
Yeah.
they're not challenging them anymore. It's like they're dumbing everything down, the curriculum,
Because they're
the
turning them into
expectations.
computers. They're turning the children into The minute they started making kids learn how to code, it was over. They're just
Yeah.
gonna start turning kids into computers or be able to do things with computers. Almost no point in having any like physical skills.
Well, how do you combat that though? How do you Because if it's not at the forefront of your mind to say, even if you have a kid, hey, I want y'all to come and practice your handwriting. You know what I'm saying? How do you combat that as a culture? Not even like on an individual level, but just as a culture.
I think you just let the people separate who can do it and who can't, because it can really comes down to the parents. Some parents aren't interested in giving their kids any additional skills outside of what school gives them. So there's really nothing you can do, I don't think. And being somebody who worked with kids for so long, in the beginning, you go in there kind of wanting to save them, and you just realize like you can't help who you can help, and that's it.
Do y'all think
Uh,
that
these kids are
it'll
getting
be like?
dumb.
Do y'all think that'll be like obsolete?
I think humans are
writing will be
obsolete.
lost completely at some point in the future?
For sure.
We don't even remember phone numbers. Like
I remember phone numbers because I don't save nobody number.
I mean, like generally speaking,
I don't know. You're right. We
we
don't.
don't have any skills anymore. Like who can like
You don't even
whose
read.
grandmas nowadays is really passing down sewing and knitting and making like things from scratch? A lot of these things are just becoming pastimes. I don't know.
Everything's becoming easier. Like cooking, just put in the air fryer.
Convenient.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Convenient, I would say.
But everybody's so much lazier. That's the
Because everything
amazing
is
part.
convenient. Is you don't have to do nothing. Why would you have to learn how to write or read when everything is gonna be either in pictures or the AI can decipher it for you? Like you don't have to know nothing.
I hate to sound like but I used to think that way. I used to think that why did women in particular, they would complain about things that to do, like, daily duties and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, it ain't like back in the day when we had to wash things on our hands or actually iron clothes, because now you have things, the little steamroller and the cleaners and all of these resources. So I was wondering, for just self-sufficiency and how time consuming people say things are when things are easier, when back then it was so much harder and they got everything done from sun up to sundown. um what does society come to? Is it gonna get better for real?
Nah, I think it get worse from here.
No, it's gonna become more convenient, more convenient
Well,
for the worse.
the whole purpose is so that you don't have any skill sets anymore. Like, so you don't know what to do in dire need, in dire times. Like, everything is made, like, you can't go to you can't go to the grocery store anymore without looking at your phone and having a list. People don't just write things down anymore. It's all so you're I guess reliant on technology. So you can't do anything for yourself. It's pushing you further and further away. People don't cook. Like Lex just said, people don't clean anymore. You got robots that clean your floor. You got maids. But this is all. Oh, you got one.
I got the mop, the vacuums.
But see, all this is so you don't have skills anymore. So
I've
you're
never
not
had
able to
the
produce.
robot that cleaned the floor. I never thought that
I
they could.
love
They should.
it.
Do they actually clean the floor though?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just move around on their own. I seen that shit at
They
Chick-fil-A.
Mm-hmm.
I was
scare
like,
Yeah,
me.
you
I
can
mean,
program it.
but do
wild.
they get stuck to where?
No,
They
it
have to
has a
train. They
detection.
have to learn. You gotta train. The one I have, you have to kind of like train it. The only thing, it has a camera, so that's a privacy thing. But
Yeah, they got. They're
We
supposed
already
to
got
just. They're supposed to just have sensors. They're
we
supposed
got
to just have
50
sensors, so when they
cameras
get near the wall,
anyway
it
at this
it
point.
bounce
True,
off
and
of
our
it and
phones
move.
and laptops and everything else. Have you guys seen the
I
I
got
movie?
me a MacBook.
I got it. I had them when they first came out, when they was still dumb and they was still getting caught on shit. Hey, congratulations on the MacBook too. But no, that's when I had it. Like, we had got one when it was like, I think it was called a Roomba back then. I don't know. It might not have been called a
yeah,
Roomba. But that's when I got, when we got it, and it was just like, it was kind of stupid. But nowadays, you know what I'm saying? It's like they say it got AI on it to where it can figure out and shit and make decisions and all of that. And I'm like, really?
hmm
I didn't think that that would ever be a thing, honestly. And you know, I'm very, very thankful that I was born at the time that I was born, because I don't want to be born in the modern age. Like I wouldn't have wanted to be born after like 2010.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have wanted to be born after 2010 because it's just like bad. It just seemed, everything just seems so bad and so messed up nowadays. And it's like born at just the right time to where I can enjoy and understand what handwriting is and a physical book is. I think that physical books is gonna go away.
Oh yeah, for sure. They
I think
already
they're
like
trying to.
libraries are obsolete.
They are. I
Libraries
don't
are
even see no point in the
they're
library. If you go into the library, most
obsolete.
of it is just computers.
Yep, audio
Yeah.
now,
The Dewey
audiobooks.
Decimal System is gone.
Ebooks.
So
Mm-hmm.
hear
Dewey
me
Decimal
out.
System is gone completely.
Exactly.
They keep on that. Speaking of libraries, this I know it's sort of leaning off topic, but this Obama library, I don't
Oh, that's
understand. It's been a lot of controversy about the Obama library, and it's supposed to be opening this summer, and they keep talking about all these opportunities and all of this stuff like that. People don't even go to the library. It's a library right there on 95th and Halsted. It's been there for as long as I've been alive, and it's always empty.
I
What
don't
what
think
what
it's
opportunities?
I think it's just symbolic. I don't think it actually means anything, to be honest with you.
Just the name.
I
Yeah,
think it puts
because
money
every
in Obama's
president,
pocket.
well, every president get a presidential library, right? Or at least if you're able to raise the money to be able to get one once you get out of office, then you're supposed to get a presidential library. Um, Trump been running up a bag and forcing motherfuckers to donate for his when his is coming up for a long time now. And Obama's, they say that his was supposed to cost like 300 and something million, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong with the numbers, but like 300 M's or something like that. And it wound up costing like close to a billion. What cost overruns allegedly and all of this other bullshit or whatever. But presidents usually get a presidential library at some point if they don't get assassinated, supposedly. So
Have you guys seen the movie Idiocracy?
I
I need
haven't.
to
I keep hearing
see it.
about it. I
Me
keep hearing.
too.
Watch, please, please, please watch that movie. That's what the world is going to be.
That's
Like
what everybody keeps saying.
if you watch Idiocracy, that is what the world is coming to, because
What do you mean?
everything just gets dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber. Like the convenience turns into no skills, no, you know what I mean? Like the younger generation. I feel sorry for this younger generation because they can't do anything. They don't even try to do anything. They're not taught anything from the
Oh, that's an
generation.
old movie.
Yeah, it's
It's
old.
old.
It's old.
It's
But when
like
I
a
tell you
comedy.
it's what's going on now and what's going to happen, it's crazy. It's supposed to be a comedy, but it's so like
It's
accurate.
like a
So it's
documentary. These movies are documentaries. These people
mhm.
who write these movies, they be writing these scripts in real life. That's why they be knowing.
It
I
shows
ain't
like
never
things
seen it.
that, like what the world is gonna like, well, what it's supposed to come to, like as far as like how you got to see. It's kind of hard to explain because you got to see how it starts, and I don't want to tell you. But yeah,
No, I
I
mean
would.
you might as well go and tell me. It ain't like it's new.
It's not new, but if you watch it, it feels new because of the way that the world is even now. Like to me, I'm just like, wow, we're really getting dumber and dumber. Like it feels new because I didn't watch it until like maybe 3 years ago. Someone told me about it, and I watched it, and I was like, I feel like this is happening today. So it's very interesting, though. I just always tell people to watch it.
I have a conspiracy that movies like that, they want to tell us the end that they have for us. And I also think that they want to project as much fear, worry, anxiety as possible. So I don't really look at those movies as predicting the way the world is going to go one day, because I feel like that's their end goal. But and it sounds corny, but I really do look up to the word of God for that, because I feel like that is as close as is going to be for my sanity and how I want to move and the end in itself. And it's interesting you say that, Brittany, because I was reading the book of Revelations the other night, and something struck out to me when God was talking to the person writing Revelations, I don't know if it was John or something, but he said, you know, as he was telling him the world was basically how the world was going to end, he said that as he was telling him, it already happened. So it was like a parallel universe from when he's telling him, and basically, boom, it's like past and present all happening at the same time, and it was very intriguing. But so I don't know, it was just a random thought, but it just reminded me when you said that.
Yeah, it was written. It was written by a guy named John. It wasn't John the Baptist or anything like that. It
Right.
was by a guy named John. Oh yeah, you're right. Revelations was written by John. So do y'all, in an essence or in a sense, think that the world is getting too dumb? And here's a better question. Not even because I kind of know that y'all gonna say yes. Um, do y'all think that like it's gonna be a limit or a revolt to where people just completely ditch, like it become, you know how like nostalgia kind of becomes popular, like right now they got retro cars that, and
Oh
people kind of
yeah.
harken back to a certain era of cars, stuff like that. Do y'all think there's going to be a revolt to where people actually want to turn back time to where things become more manual? You see what I'm saying? Like it becomes more analog. People are going to revolt against camera systems. Do y'all think there'll ever be truly be like an uprising against technology?
You
I
mean like
think
we're
Gen Z is kind of is I think a lot of Gen Zers are dipping some of the technology, not all of them, but I do see the trends where they're trying to go to like the flip phones and the dumb phones, and they're trying to go back to like the what are those things? Those iPod things. I think that they are trying to do more the DVDs because they didn't a lot of them did not get those experiences. So I think that's also intriguing to them too. But I do think that you'll have some people who just dumb and just gonna embrace the easy. But I do. I think there is hope. I don't I don't know if it's through anybody else but Gen Z. They'll kind of have to
I think it's
be
I think
hope.
they'll
interested.
like try to go back to things they think are cool from like like for instance in my generation we started wearing bell bottoms again because we thought the style was cool. You know what I mean? Like flip phones to them is cool because it's just it seems like a cool thing to have. But as far as like going back to maybe reading or writing and stuff like that, I don't foresee that happening. Like I don't think they're gonna want to start writing their name in cursive and doing those type of, I mean, some might, but I don't think that that's going to be the trend. I think the trend will be the style maybe, or, you know what I'm saying? Like how Molly was saying, like maybe even like checking out DVDs or something to that effect. But I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to teach them anything for real. But who knows?
Kind of like dressing vintage, how they like the some people like models, they like dressing how modern women dressed back in the day, and they
Exactly.
kind of make style it up. Yeah, I could see that. But I don't think that nobody will rebel because no, it's their goal is to make you so dependent on technology that there is no need to you for you to resist. There is not going to be no resistance. I think that it is important for some people to learn. Like I don't even think people put their kids in Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts anymore, where they
Oh no,
learn how
they
to read maps, and
They
they
do, but
still
they're
do
not
that.
in the field. They're not in the field like we used to. I used to be a Girl Scout. These girls is posting links to sell cookies nowadays. They ain't even like, I don't even feel like they're outside of the grocery store like they used to be. They're posting links like, yeah, my daughter is selling Girl Scout cookies. Click the link. I'm like, we
I
have to
mean,
get
who want
selling cookies,
Yeah,
okay?
you're right. They do.
He was
high
outside.
key? Who want their kid going to the grocery store when you got bums right there asking for change? You got
Listen,
Well,
my
people
mom
saying
usually what
loud, loud, loud.
my
what's
mom
supposed to
sent me
happen though, what's supposed to happen is the parents are supposed to go with them.
exactly. My mom was,
Yeah.
or we had like Girl Scout leaders. We had,
Yeah.
like, you know, like Girl Scout leaders that were older than us that were there watching us. It didn't have to be like every parent, but I remember there were times where it was a young adult that was there with like, it was probably like 8, 9 of us, you know what I mean? Like out there with us selling the cookies and stuff like that. So I remember those days. We had to go camping. We had to do certain things to win badges. You know what I mean? Like we had to win our little Girl Scout, but I don't feel like that's the thing anymore. Like Boys and Girls Club, is that even still a thing? Like it's just a lot of stuff that I grew up that I'm like, I don't see that with children anymore. And a lot of parents aren't investing into their kids like back in the day. You know what I mean? Like these
Because they
kids aren't.
lazy.
They will
Just
leave their kid outside. There are the kids that dance in the summertime. They dance in these groups for the Bud Billiken Parade. It's annual here. They will leave their kids out in the street, in the main streets, where they can get run over. And they will be dancing in the hot sun. And they feel like as long as they got their child's location, they don't got nothing to worry about. And that's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it's different. It's just, I don't know, it's very different. Mm-hmm.
I don't think it'll ever. I think that Lex, you kind of hit the nail on the head. I don't think people have the capability of going it. Like you got to be of a certain time to understand the importance of handwriting books and all of that type of stuff, right? Like that's almost like I'm trying to look for a relevant example, but there's things that happened in the 70s and the 80s and the 50s that we just not going back. We never gonna go back to. Like we never gonna do that. Like if you see, let's say even when it comes to like things that are nostalgic, they'll just put a modern take on it. It'll still be technology driven. It'll still be the frame. Like one of the things that I see happening with cars now is that they're building a newer electric version of what an old car was. So the technology is not rewinding, right? We're never going back to carburetors. We're never doing any of that type of stuff. But like people, like you're not going to get people to go in a studio for an album. I think that's going to be a luxury item, like to play instruments for an album when we live in the Fruity Loops era. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is recording on their phone. They recording their whole song, their whole album half the time on their phone. When I first seen Lil Wayne and them recording inside of the hotel room and people recording on buses, I knew that era was over. Going to the studio was over for artists. Like that's a luxury. I think that the old way of doing things will then become a classist way of moving. Like you going into the studio today, instead of recording in your bedroom or recording where you are, you actually booking time and going to the studio. That is going to be for the top tier artists, right? Mm-hmm. You having a old school manually built quality car that takes actually hands and wrench work for you to do. That is going to be a high end class thing. You know what I'm saying? I think that anything that takes work, anything that takes maintenance, anything that's more old school analog, like even the exotic cars, they say the hyper cars or the super cars, putting now the luxury thing is real wood, whereas you get plastic and high lacquer stuff or whatever, or natural carbon fiber or all of that type of stuff. Those I think is going to be reserved for people that want to spend money and people that want experiences. Like we'll pay a lot more money to see a person in person and see them perform the song and have an experience, but you're going to have to be of a certain interest and level, whereas other people just want to stream it on their phone and they don't even want to come out the house.
Just like DJs, like they used to use their turntables when they would DJ. Now you see a lot of them using laptops. So I agree. Yeah, I love that I don't know everybody's age, but like coming from like growing up in the 90s, being born in the 80s, like I love the generation that I grew up in because we did get to experience those things. We got to experience a lot of those things. And we also get to experience the computer era and you know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff. But the generation after, it's like they don't get to see that stuff. They're getting, like, to me, it's the easier way out. And to no fault of their own, you know what I mean? Like it's just technology. It's just
I don't think that's what it is. I think it's more, it's access. So, okay, I'll give you an example.
I mean, that makes,
I'll give you an example. I'll give you the perfect example. When I was coming up, having DVD player and screens in the car was luxury. TVs and a headrest, like Big Time is rapped about it and shit like that. Like that was a luxury item because everybody couldn't do it, and you actually had to have somebody a custom shop to go and do this shit. So it costs a lot of money because it wasn't easily accessible to everybody, right? Now, every fucking car got a screen in it.
if you buy a car at the dealership and they don't have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, it's like, what the fuck is that? So now, because everybody is clamoring for physical buttons and to have less technology in a car, those are now the things that's becoming less accessible because it's cheaper to put a screen in than to manufacture physical buttons and to engineer that into the car, right? So whereas it used to be a luxury to have the TVs and the headrests and the screen in the car, now it's the reverse because it costs less to get the screen and it's easier to manufacture and to engineer than it is to put physical buttons in a car. So now the reverse is going to be the desired because it's less accessible.
That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. I get what you're saying when you say it like that. Like, yeah. Because, like, for instance, back in the day, like when you had a cell phone in your car, not everybody had that. So that was like something like the quote unquote people with money or the rich people had. Like you desired that. And
well,
then
think about it. What do rich people do now? What do rich people do with their kids? If you study any people, any technology CEO, any venture capitalist, the schools that they send their kids to, they don't use technology.
Yeah, it's opposite. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true. I didn't look at it from that perspective. That makes sense.
They don't. They like disconnected from the regular world and the technology stuff. Everything is physical interaction, social. Those are the luxury items. That is the way that they teach their kids.
Because they know, don't get high on your own supply. When Steve Jobs wouldn't give his own kids like iPads and stuff, that should have been a clue for most people, but most people just shoved iPads in front of their kids' face.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So I think the reverse is going to be true. It's easily accessible to get a Chrome, but they're giving Chromebook. Your kid got a Chromebook in school.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? That's easy. Like most of this stuff is just the Apple way. The real luxury is gonna be the stuff that if you think about cars, like let's say for example, cars from a certain era becomes more valuable because they become more scarce, meaning that there's less parts for it, there's less manufacturing of it, all of that type of stuff. So the more that something becomes scarce, the more valuable it's going to become. Like even older school cars, man, fuck. I seen it wasn't a Grand National, it was a GNX, which is a Grand National. It's a version of the Grand National. I seen some of the fucking cars going for almost $100,000. I paid more for my 96 Impala with low miles or less than 20,000 miles. I paid more for it than it was when it first came out, when it was for sale. I paid 50% more for it than what they sold it for off the lot.
I just bought a car in December, and the car that I had that I literally was like, I'm just driving it till the wheels fall off. It's a 2008, and it's not a computered car. And my mechanic, when I was telling him that I was getting a new car, he was
like, "What made you do
that? What made me do what?
Buy that car.
Buy a new one, or that one?
You said you bought.
No, I had it like for years. I had it for years. Like I've had it for a very long time. I just never got a new car because I wanted to drive that one till the wheels fell off because I didn't want a car payment. The car's been paid off, all that. Smart. So, but as time went on, like last year, accident happened, blah 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 blah. So I was like, I want to just get a new car, but my old car still runs. It has a lot of miles on it, but it's still moving and grooving. So my mechanic was like, whatever you do, don't get rid of this car. And everybody who sees the car is like, that's a really good, and it is a really good car. It's old, but it still drives. And they're like, do not get rid of this car. And the more I keep thinking of it now, like it's not a computer car. And I just be thinking about stuff like, if technology was just to shut down all the way and all this stuff, like at least I still got my old car where I can drive it. You know what I mean? Like I just think about little stuff like that. But
the weird thing is, I don't think it's physical. I don't think it's just a physical thing that's going to hold us back, Brittany. I think it's going to be mentally hard for people first because people don't know how to be without their phones more in this generation than was in previous generations. Gen X, they're more resilient. They're very hardworking. They bounce back from everything. They are possibly the last generation to have beepers. Then you have the You still have our baby boomers, but then you still have the 90s babies, the millennials. They are the last people, the group of people to be without technology and live with it. And that would be even hard for them. It's being at peace and not having any TV, any type of cell phone, any type of interaction with people. Somebody said if Facebook and stuff died today, um, people will crumble. And it's so weird because I think that is
I
true.
don't know, Lex. I don't know, Lex. I don't know.
What you mean?
Well, I remember a little bit after the 2000s, because you got to remember we was heavily into the internet age. We had the .com, bubble burst, all of that type of stuff. Like we was heavy, right? When technology companies first really started taking off,
Mhm.
we had the whole East Coast blackout for days, and you ain't had no TV, you ain't had shit,
Yeah,
you ain't had
everybody was
shit.
I
outside.
remember that.
Everybody went back
Everybody
outside
was outside.
immediately.
Cuba, that's Cuba right now. They don't have any
I was
power.
just about, damn, Molly, you took the words out of my you took the word out of my mouth. What everybody went back outside because you remember
Eventually.
we was right into the computer, the heavy into the internet, computer era, all of that shit. Everything started being automated. Everybody just went back outside. You see, it was crazy because if you cruised around and shit like that, everybody was on a porch. Everybody, because it was the summertime. Everybody was on
Yep.
the porch. Everybody was outside. Everybody was chilling. That was kicking it with their neighbors and shit like that. Nobody cared. Everybody just went back to the norm of what they already was doing.
But look, do you really think that's going to work today? People barely know how to interact with each other as is. People don't even know how to properly walk up to a person and say hi, and they follow them on social media. So will it work?
Yep. And
Yeah,
I'm
they'll
gonna
It
tell
don't
figure it
have
you,
out.
to.
They'll figure it out.
I think that you are underestimating the resilience of a person.
Yeah, it would have to.
We
Like
A
adapt.
people
person or a
know
group of people?
the
A person or
situation.
a
We
group of
adapt.
people?
We
A
Yeah,
adapt.
once
person.
you're in the situation, you'll because we didn't know it was gonna happen back then. And you know what I mean? Like when something happens, that's when you know if it's gonna work or not. Because you kind of have to, for instance, like even with the whole COVID situation, like people didn't really know what to
Mm-hmm.
do, but you have to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And that's the best way to learn things is being in it. So a lot of times, you know what I mean? I get why you feel like it probably wouldn't because of
Mm-hmm.
how the world is today. Like it looks like, yeah, people gonna struggle. And they might. But when you're in it, people figure things. I tell people all the time, you got to let people figure things out. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't always try to save people because if you let them go and let them do what they need to do, they'll figure it out. They have to. What else they gonna do? You know what I mean? Some might fall by the wayside, but at the end of the day, they're gonna figure it out. That's the fact. So it's gonna take it happening, and then you'll be able to see.
I still see the effects from COVID when everybody was inside, and it seemed more like big, large gatherings are now a thing, and looting is now a big thing, in the major city at least. And that was ever since 2020. Car thefts went up, and the other two things I just mentioned. So, and that was just small. It wasn't like to me that's small compared to what I think that you know what could happen at our demise. Basically, like I think that they're waiting, just like I was talking about the last game, Arc Raiders. I think that they're waiting to see how people would be at their worst for them to completely like neglect and have us fend for ourselves.
I
All
don't think
right.
people are that evil though.
You said what,
Well,
Molly?
I wish.
I don't think people are that evil. I mean, I think we see it in the media, but I think if something were to happen, people would probably work together. You
I
would
think
have some
that
people who will commit crimes, obviously, but I think in general, humans try to take care of each other.
people adapt, man. Like you'd be surprised. Like when you got to survive, you start doing things a little bit differently. I
True.
think.
You have those people who will be about self, you know what I mean? Like that's just life in general. But even like if you want to say like as far as like what Molly was saying, when people rally together, like with the black community, once like we might go against each other all day, but once something happened against one of our like everybody tries to rally together. That's typically what happens when you're in dire situations. People try to figure it out together. Now, when it gets really, 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 really bad, that's when they might start going against each other, because that's natural human nature to survive. Your survival instincts could be to, you know what I'm saying, make sure you and your people are good. But for the most part, I think that people will try to stick together and do it together.
I would love to believe that. And I really do, for real. I really would.
I
This
think the thing will be
perspective.
when all the chips are down, and it's gonna come a time where humanity gonna have to stand with each other or against each other. It's sort of like COVID. You were either for it or you was against getting the jab. I think when you get in those type of situations, you see who people really are. And there's gonna be a lot of people who they gonna stand on their moral ground, and there's gonna be people who who conform to whatever is being pushed, whatever agenda it is. So I think that's what we battling with now. Like then that's gonna be the next thing. So we'll see how humanity really reacts. Uh, Hopefully everybody on the same side. Because I think it's really boiling down to how you gonna what side you gonna be on for real. Because it's coming. It's getting real strange.
All right, I guess I'll read some of these super chats and we'll get it popping. Time Dog got to go get the red cup. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The red cup.
Yeah, you don't know what the red cup is?
For you, no, because you may have other meanings for things.
No. I'm just saying, like, if you want to pour something in your cup, but you don't want everybody to know what you're drinking, you just go get the red cup.
Mm.
That's the way I see it.
I just have my water. I'll be back.
All right, let me read some of these super chats. 1080 Kendall says facts. Kids in their 20s can't even sign in cursive. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. So insane. KG High Mike says 80. How do you feel about others duplicating your process? I like the panel podcasting instead of the sit downs. Rule 9 concept works well. Hey, Lex. Well, I mean, Pied Piper, baby. I'm the Pied Piper. Everybody watch everything I do. They watch it for inspiration. They watch it for reactions. They watch it for insight. They watch it. Like I just want somebody to give me my flowers. I want people to recognize the king for who he is. I got a death grip on this space. Chokehold on this bitch. I don't honestly, to answer your question, I think my reign is gonna happen for a long time. I think I'm gonna have control of this bitch until I decide that I don't want to control it no more. It ain't nobody that's gonna ever top me. It ain't nobody that's gonna take my place. It ain't gonna be nobody that people is more interested in on a regular basis than me. I think it's my time. I think I'm gonna own this bitch for the next 20 years. And yes, I am a narcissist. I think every man should be. Every man that has a level of masculinity in him should have some form of narcissism in him if he's going to be super successful. So, shout out to Man. I appreciate you.
Man.
That's his name, Thornton. What up, Thornton? I appreciate you also. Master Barber Big C says, AD sidebar, you would become Donald Trump of YouTube. They wouldn't have anything to talk about like the news. They waiting. They want me to mention their name. Shout out to you, Master Barber. I appreciate you too. Malachi Kelly. What up, though, Malachi? Oh yeah, everybody running scared now. Everybody want to crash out. Now everybody want to start to feel some type of way when I say, all right, I let them enter out all. I let them let go all of their pew 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 pew. They did all of their little bow shots, and life is gonna be different. Are they like they didn't learn from the comedian? The comedian should have told y'all that I don't do the victory. I don't do the little battle. I do it for the war. So I mean, you'll see for yourself. It's no needing beating a dead horse. Shout out to my dog, Master Barber. I appreciate you. Somebody said Candace is killing everything. I don't look at Candace as she not. I don't look at her as in this space. You know what I'm saying? Like Candace is in her own atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like Candace is in the Joe Rogan sphere, Tucker Carlson sphere. Like they in their own space. They've never ever really been like it's YouTube is segmented. You got the West Coast, you got the East Coast. I don't know what you would label what, but they in their own space. And Candace is like, you know how you got like on the charts, it's the hip hop charts. And then it's the pop chart. You know what I'm saying? Like I look at them as like the pop charts.
She in the political realm.
Yeah, like yeah, nobody really in our space talks about politics
realm.
except for a couple of us.
Yeah.
Yep. Technology has taken away photo albums. Right Path Good. Yeah. Right Path Good says the only other actor that would take a whole month to review and can stand toe to toe with Denzel for Sunday movie night is Tom Hanks. Nah, that's a lot of them.
Oh, it's more than it's Tom Cruise.
Right.
You got
go time for time. You can go time for time, for real. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Shit.
And then when you get to think about it, Samuel Jackson is actually up there as well. Like he's definitely up there. Like not all his films are great, but he's up there.
Yeah, it's more than just Denzel. Promise you. Objectively speaking. Drosnos or Drosna says, when you fully restore your old school muscle cars, they are worth that much. My Nova and somebody else's Nova was appraised at 120 to 150. Then I have a dot of rust on that motherfucker though. Cali Mike says, what up though? I appreciate you, Cali Mike. Me University says, the hot airs will ensure revenge keeps us all down. Caramel Wonder says, I work in tech support and talk to parents who ask me, what should they do with their kids when the Wi-Fi doesn't work? Lex is right. The University says, all I did was give you a style for you to run with, smiling in my face, scared to break bread with the guard. Yeah, you didn't know I was going to be able to catch that lyric, did he? Nigga, don't keep testing me. Don't keep testing me. Smiling in my face. You a fan, a fake, a phony. Man, I'm not gonna get into that. Cheese says, AD, the Dune teaser trailer is fire. You seen the Dune teaser trailers? I'm not even gonna look at it. Nope. I'm not gonna look at it till Sunday.
Yep, that's it.
Not even gonna look at it till Sunday.
I saw when he typed that in the chat.
You know that's the same dude that played in that ping pong movie.
Marty Supreme?
I think so.
Oh, really? Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chalamet.
Oh, he's French.
Yeah, that's him. He the dude that playing Doom.
Isn't he dating Kylie Jenner or somebody?
I don't know, but that's the same dude the dude that playing Doom. That's his range. He got some fucking range, don't he?
He's a
Travis Scott baby mama.
You didn't know that, Slimmy?
No.
Yeah, he the dude that played the Doom guy.
Wait, I thought that kid in Doom was really young.
Nah, I see that nigga can act, ain't he? Now you know why he up for best actor.
I knew they was gonna do that. I knew they was gonna do that when he was in that Marty Supreme movie.
No, I'm saying, but did you know that he was the same dude though?
No, because I ain't see the second Doom yet. I haven't finished it.
Incredible.
I think he's like 31, like he's in his like early 30s. He looks young.
Incredible. It's an incredible. You got to finish that one. Yeah. Doom 2 is incredible. It's
talking about
Doom
it,
1, bro.
And a few other people keep telling me about it.
It's incredible. Doom 2? You got to finish it, bro. You got to finish it, bro. You got to see it from front to back. You can't just like start it over where you left off. You got to.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. You got to watch it all the way through, straight through.
Yeah. Save time and money on your next truck run. Shout out to Diddy Truck. Diddy Truck in the house says save time and money on your next truck. Let me read this. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to save time and money on your next truck rental nationwide with Diddy Truck, compare prices from companies like U-Haul, Penske, and Budget all at once. Hashtag Black Tech, hashtag Move Smarter, hashtag Compare to Save. Book your next rental with Diddy Truck. And please, when you go, when you tap in with them, let them know that Anton from AntonDaniels.com sent you. All right? There you go.
Facts.
There you go.
Diddy Truck.
Diddy Truck is in the building. Sterling 0007 says, I was nearly crucified. And some guys chat earlier for saying it's lame to talk down on you for 2 months straight. Keep winning, bro. I appreciate you. Y'all know y'all can turn them channels off, right? Jerome Snow says not a dot. I don't know what that means, but I appreciate you. KL the Wanderer says in the future review the Back to the Future trilogy or the Star Trek movies or Star Wars. Throw that in there too.
Yeah, probably the first original three Star Wars.
Yeah,
like they get worse and worse.
Yep.
Well, Back to the Future, one of my favorite movies. Shit, man.
Listen.
Crazy.
Think about it like this, y'all. For all of the people that like to argue on my behalf, you don't have to. Because think about it like this. Would you know these people and would you have ever discovered them had they not mentioned me?
Right.
Think about it like that.
They getting real desperate.
Yeah, desperation is popping because there ain't nothing to talk about except for time, though. So it is what it is. All right, y'all. Let me hit y'all with a icebreaker, so to speak.
Yeah, the way I've been manipulating men into getting me stuff is I casually call them broke. I'm like, oh, it's okay if you can't afford it and shit. You must just not have it. You must just be a little bit of broke. I swear, every time you do that, they gonna send the money. That's the cheat code. That's the cheat code. The only cheat code. You just gotta casually call them broke. Casually.
It's like if he don't, then he not for you.
Right.
Really like he was gonna send it.
Exactly. Cause they gonna be like, what? I'm not broke, and then send their way into that money.
Does that work? Does it work for a woman to casually get things out of men by suggesting, not calling them, but merely suggesting that it must be something funny with your money if you're not really in that space to be able to afford certain things?
What Gucci Man say in his song "Be I Might Be"?
But does it work?
I'm not gonna say it doesn't work.
Yeah. Maybe.
What does that mean, Molly?
I think you can get some results by kind of not necessarily calling them broke, but challenging, do they have it or not, to an extent.
How do you do that? How does that work?
I think it would just depend on what you're trying to get. Like, if they seem like they're struggling to come up to help you solve the issue, you can kind of say, well, you don't have it. I understand. I'll figure something out. And then they'll usually somehow find a way to help you solve your problem.
I think it depends on the kind of guy too. Like some guys might bruise their little ego a little. It might work for them, but some dudes might be like, "Yeah, you right, I'm broke." Like, so it just depends on the dude.
Brittany, I think you need a little bit more finesse in your pep.
I'm not a finesser. I don't know. Maybe I do. I'm not a finesser. I don't know how to finesse people. I'm too like straightforward. So
it's not finessing people, but it's
I don't know how
just
to do that.
I think it's a strategic womanly characteristic. It don't work on some of us, but I think it could definitely put a little bit of battery.
You know what it is? Is back in the day, I think I tried it maybe a good one time, and the one time I got like shot down, I said, "Yeah, no, I'm cool. I don't got time for the."
What do you mean you got? Oh, they told you, nah, I ain't buying you shit anyway.
Something like that. They didn't say that. They didn't say that at all. But it was just kind of like they didn't do it. So I was just kind of like, I don't know. And this was years ago. So I was like, and this person had it, but I was just like, I'm cool. Won't be trying that again. So
I think that all girls have to have that level of finesse. Now, the part that you teach them, yeah, the part. But let me tell you why. The part that you're supposed to teach them is to not leverage it for bad. That's the key. You're supposed to have it. All right, now I got to school you a little bit. All right. You're supposed to have it, but you're not supposed to leverage it for bad. You're supposed to leverage it for good. Well, Anton, how do you leverage it for good? Because women are the great motivator of certain men, certain types of men, right? And so if a guy loves you, he's going to do anything to make sure that you do it. So if you can finesse that and flip that around, and you can make yourself even more sexy or more appealing, or you can motivate him to hustle harder or to go and get it, you know what I'm saying, for the family or whatever. It doesn't have to be a negatively taken thing, right? So some women will use their femininity as a tool to finesse men, right? Some women use a femininity as a tool to bring more business, right? Because people buy things because they like you, not necessarily because you got the best product. Some women use it as a tool to continue to push men that's in their lives to be an even greater person. You know what I'm saying? Because he motivated. Because guys want to take care of the women that they love. They want to give them everything, but they don't want to be used. So you got to find the balance in that allows for you to motivate your person to be even better, but at the same time, you're not using them for the wrong thing.
Oh, I have that. I thought you meant like really trying to.
It's the same thing.
Well, the way you just broke it down, I thought you were saying like to try to get something out. Like I ain't got no problem in that department. The other way, that part I had that on lock. I thought you were saying it like use what you got to get what you want in a way to use it for the negative side. And I'm just kind of like, that ain't my thing. Like, yeah, the other way around, I've never had no problem in that department. I know how to do what I need to do when I need to do it. Let's just put it like that. But I don't finesse. I don't consider that like finessing. You know what I mean? Like,
no. Having finesse is a different thing than being a finesser. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
just don't.
Oh, okay. Well, then I hear you.
Yeah. I don't have that problem at all. Not even.
But no, I don't think that. I think it works more than. If it didn't work, then you wouldn't see all of these chicks getting rich on OnlyFans.
Yeah, I was trying
I'll do you better. I remember back in the day that we used to have the chat lines. Motherfuckers used to be spending $1.99 a minute, $2.99 a minute to talk to a chick on the phone, and you didn't even know what she looked like, and that's exactly that. Like it's a way that women talk to men to be able to get something out of them, but they don't have to directly ask them sometimes.
See, I failed before because I was trying. Like I was trying to finesse for. I was young, like you know what I'm saying. Like it was like I think I was trying to finesse, and it just didn't work. But naturally, I have no problem with that. Like in a natural sense, never had an issue.
I think that some women don't know if they have finesse, quote unquote, or not, because Like I don't think I can't recall a time where I wanted to or had the will to want to ask anybody for something because I've been I wouldn't call it survival mode. I don't really like that word because I don't feel like I'm struggling. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm just been used to being in a space of being self-sufficient so much. I don't know what it's like to say anything to anybody. And I'm not saying it like I'm Miss Independent or anything. It's just
I
something that
understand what
just
you're
end
saying.
up happening. And so some of us don't speak. I can't speak for everybody else, but sometimes you just don't know.
Because you're
And
not
that's
trying
the
to be
uncomfortable
somebody.
part because you don't know how to ask or you don't know how to approach a situation where you like in a woman's perspective, in a woman's aura, if that makes sense. It's
You
like if
gotta
I have to
be.
do something, I'll just I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna end it with if I just had something to do, I either if it's manual things, like man things, like a car or something, I will call my father. And if it's anything else that but I would have to physically go do the work, go take it to where he go tell me to take it to or anything like that. So I would just go do it. So it's hard, it's uncomfortable because one day if I get into a relationship or if I end up being married to someone, how do you even approach those things? How do you come out of that self-sufficient space, that box?
Mm.
You gotta be comfortable with men. I
You think
think
that's
that's just it.
uncomfortable? You
Or the
self-sufficient?
Yes, I think as a woman, if you struggle with communicating with men, you're just not comfortable with them, around them, communicating with them. Because it's not, I mean, we don't have to do nothing. We already the woman, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to do nothing. Smell good, don't look too gross, you know.
Is it
Just be
communicating
comfortable
or
with them and know that as a woman that that's their purpose is to do things.
so
you just
not
gotta
ask?
trust the guy. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask, so not like I talk to men all the time. Like they're great listeners, they're great talkers. But when it comes to being in a place where you have to you want them to be there for you, that part I guess is like is that you being uncomfortable with men or you just being stuck and not knowing how to project?
I
You
think
mean
it's
like
being
definitely.
uncomfortable picking a man that probably don't like you. Because if he likes you, he's gonna do things for you. You don't have to, it ain't even gonna be hard, you know.
How
I
would they
bet
know
you're
if you don't ask them?
struggling is because you either with a guy who don't really like you like that, or you're not comfortable around the opposite sex. Because it should be you shouldn't be begging or nothing like that, but it just getting things or talking to them or needing some type of help or solution. They kind of like doing stuff like that. So if you afraid or apprehensive,
I get
you got
what
to get some
Lexi's saying.
confidence or be okay with rejection because you
Mhm.
might get turned down, but so what?
Yeah, like if you're like not to use the word independent because I'm gonna just use that for in this context, but like if you're used to doing things on your own and then you get into a relationship and that person is picking up a lot of the things that you've always had to do on your or that you've done on your own, it is kind of like a transition. But to me, what I would suggest is trusting the person that you're with. Like you have to learn to trust the person that you're with. Not every man, because not every man is going to do that. Like from previous experiences, maybe someone in the past hasn't done that. So you always felt like you had to, I don't want to say in survivor mode, but kind of take care of things. But if you pick the right dude, that's what vetting is for. Because I think women have to have a sense of vetting as well when it comes to the dudes that they choose to go into a relationship with. I think that you have to see the type of man that you're with and trust that he is going to lead properly, and you have to allow him to lead. And if he's
What's
not
picking the
doing
right
that,
dude? What does that look like? What does picking the right dude look like?
what the type of man that you, depending on what your needs and wants are as a woman, everyone's needs and wants could be different. So if you know the type of man that you're looking for, and if he's showing and providing those things, I think that you have to allow him to do that. Some women can be a little too, I'm gonna say the word independent, to where they don't know how to let that man lead. You know what I mean? They want to kind of still do the things that they're used to doing as a single person and not letting the man lead. It can be an uncomfortable thing. You know what I'm saying? It can be uncomfortable. I've been there before, But once you know the type of man that you have, and he's showing you that I'm here, I'm showing up, he's consistent, you know what I mean? I think you gotta kind of just naturally, it'll just kind of like fall back, like you'll fall back and let him do what he needs to do. And if he's not,
sorry. Well, take the general independent woman out of it right quick. And I just think about if I've been self-sufficient all my life and just been taking care of myself since teen years. And not in a combative, dense way, because I think I'm one of the most meek people you will ever meet, non-confrontational, all of that. How would a man know if you need something if you don't tell him? If you just so used to getting up and kind of just going, it's like, it's not me being
Why wouldn't you tell him?
masculine. It's not.
If you need something, you got to tell him.
I'm saying right. Okay, so like, how can I give me an example? Because I really, I don't
You need
know.
something, you got to tell him.
Like what?
If you
Or
need
just
your
like do things
oil
like
change,
never go to the car wash. He'll get the hint. I gotta go take her car to get it washed. Like, I mean, you can do things subtly, or you can just say, "Hey, you know, my car is looking gross. Can you help me?"
Yeah, you can be subtle about it, or you can just say, "I need to get a car wash."
Y'all so funny because the car wash is $14 and it's 2 minutes away from me. Like,
but if you're gonna keep doing it, then I mean, at the end of the day, do you want him to do it or do you want to do it? And if you're cool with yourself, don't even mention it. Like, just go do it. You know what I mean? Like, it has to be things that you know that you would prefer your man to do. I prefer my man to take my car to go get fixed. I prefer my man to go change the tires on my car. I prefer to not have to pump the gas. I prefer
dry bag in school is insane. The right insight. What the hell?
But yeah, you just have to ask for what you want. But there are ways of doing it, and I think the first approach is to be a little subtle about it. Just kind of throw it up like, "Dang, I need to go put some gas in my car." You know what I'm saying?
Can't even twirl my hair in Damsel in distress. What the hell does
Some
that
men
look
you
like?
have to just tell it though. Depending. It just depends.
Like,
I think there's ways. I don't even think you got to do all the hair twirling. You ain't even got to do all that. Sometimes just like,
nah, I'm being funny. Don't pay me no attention. But okay.
Yeah, Lex do need to go to dry bagging school. I'm sure that there's some. No, you really do, Lex. You really do. You really do need to go to dry bagging school. And I'm not saying that there aren't some awesome guys. There are some really awesome guys that would love to go 50-50 with you. No, I'm telling you seriously. There are some
when men say, why would I go 50-50 with you? What men say that reverse card, you could go 100 by yourself. You're not trying to go 50-50 with me. And it's like, if
there are some really nice guys that will go 50-50 with you. Like, and think about it like this. There are some guys, there's all types of guys, right? All types of us. We come with all different types of personalities, all of that, right? And there are some guys that you could say, oh my, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm about to go out and get some gas. I'll be right back. And it's a snowstorm outside, but you know you're going to need some gas. You know you're going to need some gas for the morning time because you know, it's going to be a blizzard out there. And he going to be like, all right, babe, let me know when you get back.
It's insane. Like,
hold on. Okay, you know why he gonna say that? You know why he gonna say that? Because you used to being independent, and you always want to prove that you can do it yourself, right?
No.
Let me
be more wrong.
Wait. Okay. Then there's going to be the guy that says, "Nah, babe, just chill out for a minute. I'll take care of it," and then you gonna fight him, right? So. I'm not saying you specifically, but there's women that's gonna say, no, I got it, I can do it. You know, they're gonna try to project that. No, you know what, I could really pull my own weight around here instead of resting in that and knowing when to rest in a femininity, right? So, but you can tell the type of guy that you with by like a situation like that, right? So if it's a fucking snowstorm outside and you say, all right, babe, I'm about to run out and go get some gas real quick. And it's at night, Here's the real question. Here's the real question. Do he love you if he lets you go out late at night and go and get some gas? Because I'm not going to say that he don't love you, but I think that that's the real question. Do he love you, or is he letting you be independent? That's the question.
He don't love you enough. He don't love you enough, because it's more of a danger factor. Forget the independent part. Like, it's late at night. Why are you letting your woman go outside at all late at night?
We're talking about people that's living, hypothetically, we're talking about people that's living together, right?
Let me tell you how I let myself get manipulated. I'll give you an example. It's a very small example. Today, I got a text message, and it was a picture of the dashboard, and it said fluid, the windshield washer fluid low or whatever, right? And it said, babe, is it okay? Look, you got to ask me permission, right? Okay, yeah, okay, right. Babe, is it okay if I go to AutoZone to go and get this fluid? So then I say, nah, don't worry about it. I'm going to handle it as soon as I get there. Don't worry about it. Don't stop in on AutoZone. I'll deal with it myself. Now, did they really have to ask me? Could they go to AutoZone to get some fucking windshield wiper fluid? Or was that their subtle way of letting me know that my windshield wiper fluid is low? Can you take care of it? Now, I had a couple different options there. I could say, yeah, go ahead and stop by AutoZone and fill that shit up like you're going to pump it up, right? I could say, yo, yeah, go ahead and do that shit. Or I could take this as this is the gentle way in which they're trying to ask me in their feminine way, can you please do my windshield wiper fluid? I know you're busy, but I just wanted to remind you that I need it done. Now, you also have options as a woman, right? You can take the picture and send it and say, hey, oh my God, I need to go and do my windshield wiper fluid. Or you can just go to AutoZone and try to be a nigga and do it yourself, right? And do it yourself. It's up to you. But now let's say you take option one. Let's say, see how beautiful this is? Let's say you take option one and you say, I'm going to do the damsel in distress thing. What are you going to do if he say, all right, babe, go ahead to AutoZone. I'm going to holler at you later.
Block him. Go ask another man.
I don't know. That's up to you.
I'll be like, actually, can you do it for me?
You need to drop a Patreon on that because you being funny, but you.
No, I'm being serious.
No. It's Jim.
It's a funny conversation, but it's a serious thing. It's a serious
yeah.
I have to ask him, like, are you mad at me? Did I do something wrong? Don't send me out there.
You don't love me anymore. You don't love me. You would let me go.
But these are the things that you. That's what I was kind of mentioning earlier. When I was talking to Brittany, when I was saying, "Oh, you got to get a master's in finesse," because technically you can do it yourself. Technically, yeah, we know that the culture is all on this feminist shit, but in reality, you don't want to do it yourself. And you also feel a lot better as a woman letting your man take care of certain things you're supposed to. And he's supposed to feel better about the fact that you're depending on him for stuff that's meaningful to you. And that is what a symbiotic relationship is supposed to look like, in my opinion, between a man and a woman in a healthy. And that's why I say it's a difference between being married and being successfully married. There's a difference between being in a relationship that's completely transactional or in a relationship where people actually care about each other. And that's the difference. That's the divide that we don't talk about inside of these conversations. I think when we start to talk about relationships, everybody is on trying to figure out who did it the worst and who's the worst for each other, instead of trying to figure out what does a solution look like for me to be successful inside of this relationship. And if you are with a guy that don't give a fuck if you go out at 12 o'clock at night in order to get gas in your car, then he don't like you. You may even be disillusioned because it may not even be his fault that he don't like you like that. He might have told you and has been all of these same things for a long time and don't give a fuck about you, but he like fucking on you, or he like having you around, or he like the sexual relationship that he had with you, but it don't mean that he like you to the point to where he would actually be in a relationship with you. And so it's also y'all responsibility as a woman to identify the men that y'all supposed to really give y'all time to. Because you don't want to waste up all of your aura on niggas that don't give a fuck about you, hoping that you can get to the point to where he'll actually like and respect you. Because how you come in and how he treating you when he first started to meet you is usually how it's going to continue. So you can't completely blame him. You also got to say, wait a minute, am I really fucking with a nigga that don't care about me?
Exactly. That's what I tell people, like when I say women need to vet just as much as men do. That's literally what I'm talking about. Like you have to know the type of guy that you're dating, and if he's not providing or giving you the things as a woman that you need, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it could be the bare minimum, like making sure she's not going outside at nighttime. That's, you know what I mean? To me, that's a no-brainer. Like, you don't care about me. Like, you know what I mean? That's not, I wouldn't want to date a guy that is okay with that. So I don't know. But I think, and like you said, women, we like to sometimes blame the men for certain stuff, but to me, you still dated him, so that's kind of a you prop. You know what I mean? Like that's a you thing. If you would have vetted him a little bit more, you would have been able to say he's not the guy that I should have been with. So I think it's on both.
Yeah, it's always gonna be both.
Yeah,
100%. So that was just a little icebreaker before we start to get into it a little bit. Any other thoughts on this? All right. Guess I'll read some of these super chats and see what's happening in the streets. We're gonna get into the real show now. King Koo says, Anton, I won't smoke on the chessboard. I'm in the city. This is a real challenge. Challenge accepted. Where you want to meet? In the park, nigga, when it warm up, whatever you want to do. I keep my board on deck and I keep my clock with me. So whenever you want to get it in, we can get it in. How you want to do it? You want to do blitz? You want to do 2-5, 3-2? However you want to play it. You want to play for ones, you want to play for fives, you play for 20s, you can do whatever you want to do. However you want to play it.
Random things that I would have never thought you would have did. Like
you said what?
I said you do some of the most random things that I would have never thought you were into, like skating, chess. Like it's cool, but I'm like, I would have never thought you was in the chess. Like what? That's so random. But that's
skating and chess. That's random. That's supposed to be normal
for you. Like, I mean, I don't know you like that, but I would have never. Like when you just pulled out a chessboard, I'm like, what? What's a chessboard? Like,
I keep my shit with me. My shit is weathered too, if you could tell. Like my shit is. My shit is beat up, is weathered, is all of that. Like my board is weathered and everything. So yeah, man, I keep my board with me. I keep one in the car with me. I keep one at the studio and I keep one at the crib, just in case we got to get it in. And I keep a clock. I play everywhere. I play in New York. I play in Detroit. I play anywhere. So. Yep, and I skate. I skate though. I skate.
Like people can skate, like, but I'm just like when you be talking about skating, I'm like, I would have never imagined you on skate. So it's just funny to me because I'm like, you be skating like that. So it's just
I skate. Like for real. Like I get it in.
That's dope.
Like I remember we used to travel to different cities. Like we used to go to California used to have a big skate scene. We used to go down to Ohio. We would go to Chicago. We would go all over the country and skate. Skating used to be a social event.
Oh, for sure. Skating was
like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it used to be like super social. And somewhere along the way, people seem like it's a lot of young people into it. Like when I go to the skating rink now, they get it in.
Yeah.
It's a lot of young people that's rediscovering it. But see, that's what I was saying, like in the first subject. I don't think it's lost. I think that there's a group of people and there's a lot of people outside that's really out there participating and doing the shit that's awesome. And it's just the internet. The internet is making it seem like everybody is dumb and everybody not, you know what I'm saying, not participating. Northland, shout out to everybody that know what Northland, Saturday night, 10:30 to 1:30. Yeah. 10:30 to 1:30. We get down up there. Saturday night, big dog. Come out at me. Justin Mavson says she forgot to mention the part where she first rubs herself down with oil. Oh, yeah, she did have a lot of oil on in that video, too. Kai says that heifer is finessing dudes out of edge control. That mess don't work. It worked, bro. It worked to these niggas. I'm telling you. KL the Wanderer says I would love to do a compilation of videos of Molly. No, thank you. We would like for you not to do a compilation of videos of Molly. Neto says I met my wife while I earned less than the average, and now I earn $500,000 a year. Shout out to you, big dog. I will love her forever because she loved me for who I am, not what I had. Yeah, that's a keeper right there. Bo Winkle says that work on ducks. What else we got? Callie Mike says this only work on men who don't have motion or haven't dealt with women, in my opinion, and it depends on where you are in life. Because if it's not a finesse, we look at it as motivation to step our game up. Kai says a Chipotle bowl is not a finesse. Some of y'all are pathetic. Callie Mike said a man with good intentions will always try to put you in your soft girl era because we are providers and protectors and just want to make life easier. Sterling says the ladies are looking phenomenal tonight. And I cannot disagree with you even a little bit. You are absolutely right, big dog. 100%. All right, let me pull this up real quick. So I want to get y'all opinion on this. Hold on, give me a second. I'm pulling it up now. So a lot of people are saying that Stefon Diggs, and let me show this. I'm gonna pull it up on my screen real quick. And I don't know if this is AI or what, but it is a really, really big story right now, and it's catching a lot of waves. But a lot of people are saying that Stefon Diggs, pictures resurface of him with Jeffree Starr, and of course, is going viral on the internet. Now, I'm not one to believe everything I see playing out 100%, but obviously, there's a lot of rumors around people always saying that he's a little sassy and all of this stuff. And so there's pictures of him with Jeffree Starr all over the internet right now and saying that he's basically got caught with the. Now, we know Jeffree Starr is also a trans, right? So with AI and all of this stuff that's happening right now, he hasn't said anything about it. The Jeffree Starr person hasn't said anything about it. And so I'm not sure if this is real or if it is fake. But here's my question for y'all. Do y'all think that it's real, or do you think that it's a possibility for him to have had sexual relationships, especially considering with all of the conversations that we've had, where there have been a lot of women that said that men that are overly sexual, sometimes hypersexual, tend to have a sex drive that also leads them into dating men? What is the problem? I tried to ask a respectful question around it.
That picture to me looks AI. The picture does look AI to me. It looks like they're posing as if they know a camera is taking a photo. So to me, I'm like, I highly doubt he would be posing, you know what I mean, for a camera like that with Jeffree Starr. But Jeffree Starr did come out, or not come out, he did an interview. I seen this like a while ago, where he had mentioned that he has messed with athletes.
Yeah, he did.
And so can I say that it's not true? No. But do I think the picture looks AI? Yes, if that makes any sense. So I don't know. I think Jeffree Starr, has messed with a lot of athletes that we might not know be on the down low. So, because there's a lot of them.
Well, even if that the dude tied it up, so it got to be an old photo if that's a real photo. He tied it up like arms
But they
completely
saying it's a
covered.
resurfaced photo, like it's an old photo.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if that's real, it's an old photo. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand how we could say like he's surfacing with Jeffree Star with an old photo. Like I think that's
No, they're saying that the
I think
photo
that's
is resurfaced. It's an old photo that is now resurfaced now that he's popular, breaking up with
oh,
Cardi B and all of that stuff and stuff.
oh. So the picture is
oh
old,
okay.
but it's resurfaced. I didn't know
So it's
that. I
like
thought,
okay, I thought they was trying to say like he got back with him again or something like that.
No, they're
Oh
saying that
well,
it's an old resurfaced photo. That's what the rumor is. Is that it's a resurfaced photo from something that was taken back when he was probably less popular, um, and now it's resurfacing.
that might be real then.
I hope it's not real. I hope my eyes are seeing something that's AI generated.
They're
But we
saying
don't
it's
know
I mean
because
yet.
he a
he
wide
just
receiver.
he was just you know
Oh
yo
my gosh.
hell no.
You are
That was a good joke. That was a
he
good joke.
cook
Shout out to
because
the
he
real.
cooking tonight. Like, what
Heidi.
is going on?
Mm-mm.
I've been like lately wondering like how you see so many lesbians in sports. I feel like male sports would have to be just as gay as female sports, but a lot of men I don't think would be able to show it the way women can broadcast it because it's socially acceptable a little bit more for women to be homosexuals. But I think it's a lot of homosexual men that are athletes. I think it's a lot. And I wouldn't be surprised if they ever had anything going on just because I feel like all these celebrities sleep with each other. But I hope not. And Jeffree Star was allegedly the one who broke up Kim K and Kanye's marriage. So and I've seen him with other black men. So I know he likes whoever. I don't know.
It don't look good because you were
Are we
already
surprised?
no, because he looked like a little freaky frog. So uh wow. It's Jeffree Star came out with that clip saying that 97% or something like that of men are gay. And then this comes out, then you just going, you just tanking, you just got so much going on. Now we it's like a humiliation ritual on this man or something. Or probably your own downfall. But it ain't looking good. Mm, I wouldn't be surprised.
Um, this Cardi B got to be embarrassed. I'm sorry, Cardi B got to be embarrassed. This is embarrassing. One, because
Well,
you
I
paraded
mean,
this man around. You was proud of this man, calling him your man, even though I don't think nobody really thought that that was a real relationship. And it's just one gay scandal after the next, and this man's supposed to be a baby daddy.
I think Cardi B should be embarrassed with herself first before she embarrassed
Yeah,
by
she should
him.
never said nothing. Zip it.
Yeah. And because it's like you stepped outside. Now, granted, she can say, "Oh well, what's the name? Her ex-husband. I don't know if they're divorced yet, but he might have cheated first. But for you to just have a baby by your separated husband and then you on to the next dude, you get pregnant by him. That alone is embarrassing. So at this point, they're just two embarrassing goofies together. So she shouldn't be embarrassed because if she embarrassed by him, she needs to be embarrassed by herself. Like I wouldn't
I
even.
don't
I
She
was
sad
gonna
part
go to
is
her tour, but it sounds like all she doing is crying over Stefon Diggs the whole tour. Everything I see, so I'm like, I'm gonna have to miss out on that one.
I saw her booty popping out or something on stage. She
she
was
was a
Huh?
mess. I'm
she was
sorry.
reverse cowboying her chair, and her silicone was hanging off the chair because she was bouncing too hard or something. Oh
Mm-mm.
gosh, dang, that's a BBL era, ain't it? Mm. But anyway, um, yeah, I mean, I don't think the reason why I don't think they probably embarrassed Brittany because It's normalized for people to be with like down low men and all that stuff now. And for them to be humping on so many other people is everybody getting passed around, especially in that industry. It's not no morale there. Why we surprised? And um him with being with a gay man don't look far fetched. I mean, look at him. And if I was a straight man,
I
I would
get
be speaking
sassy
on it
vibes off of
immediately.
him. But
Yeah,
If I
yeah,
was a
he
straight
does.
man, I would want to speak on it immediately to clear my, keep my credibility, because I don't think no straight man want to be you know, fake exposed like that. So,
he gonna come out with some new baby mamas. Every scandal, he end up with another set of baby mamas. So we'll see
I
how
think
many end
that's
up
why he.
pregnant again after this one.
I think that's why he and Cardi B, in my opinion, I think that the reason why him and Cardi B even did this whole like get together thing in the first place was because of that guy that I guess was his old homeboy that came out trying to sue him for stealing his jewelry or whatever the case may be, and was saying that he was trying to like do some sexual acts with him. So it's like that didn't look. That was the first thing that came out where it was saying that Stefon was trying to like touch him or like get him to do certain, you know what I mean, certain sexual acts as a dude. And so now all of a sudden, right in the midst of that, all of a sudden you're with Cardi B, and now you got like 6, 7 kids by different women. And now this is coming out with the whole Jeffree Starr. I do looking at this photo, it does look AI to me, like I said, but if Jeffree Starr would have never came out and said that he has messed with athletes, I probably would have been like, oh, they really just digging on Stefon. Get it? No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, but I just think that because Jeffree Star said what he said, I do think that there could be truth to it. But the photo, to me, I don't know. It just looks like they're posing. But I didn't know that that was a resurfaced photo. I thought that was supposed to be like recent. So if it's a resurfaced photo, it could be. I don't know. Mm-hmm.
If it's real, then why is you taking pictures like that with Jeffree Star?
That's what I'm saying. Don't it look like they're posing? Like it looks like they're
He
like
must.
they know what
If it's
camera.
real, he must have just come out the closet. That's it.
Yeah.
Live
so
your
many other
truth.
athletes are doing it. It's other athletes came out the closet and they still active in in their profession. So I agree. Come out, stop being down low, because you need to. And it's crazy because even if he do come out, he still is gonna get some box. It's the crazy part about it. They gonna love you
Well,
even more.
then these women can use their discretion then instead of these men going both ways and just being disgusting, making women think that they're straight when they're
Yeah.
not. I'd rather you be honest and then women can choose than you just playing this role like you're a heterosexual. You just cosplaying as a man.
I don't even
I
think you
don't.
have to come out and say anything. It's not our business if you like men or women. But
Yeah, you do because
if
they
you're
he be
gonna,
sleeping with women.
no, that's what I was gonna say.
Yes,
But if
and
you're
these women
promoting,
be sleeping with other people.
but that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's
If
why the
you're gonna
STD levels
promote,
won't go down. They
but
better say something.
no, I
Y'all
agree.
trying
I'm
to
saying like
normalize
as far as
PrEP
like
at this point.
if a man, let's say for instance, if a man was just in the NBA and he was just in the NBA, but he wasn't like a Stefon Diggs promoting that he's having multiple children with multiple women, and we see that he messes with women. I'm saying then I don't feel like we need to know if you like men or women. But if you have a Stefon Diggs who clearly messes with women, has children by multiple women, then yeah, I think that he should kind of, you know what I'm saying? That is a situation where it's like, dang, we do need to know that because women are being they're falsely dealing with you thinking that you're straight because that's what you're promoting.
Yeah.
But I don't think a person has to come and tell us their sexual orientation. You know what I'm saying? In other circumstances, what I'm saying.
I
I
don't,
don't think
I don't think there's a such thing as a man going both ways. You're gay.
no facts. I do
I think they're gay too, but you do have men who sleep with men and women.
because those are the down low ones that are being deceptive. That's whack. Like
And if I was his agent, I would be asking for a big advance, because you are the most troublesome man. Every time you pop up is nothing good. You already got dropped. Like what? At this point, just be a porn star. I think he would benefit more off being a porn star. Can I say porn on him? Okay. Sorry. But
Yeah, I
yeah.
think men need to get back to being men.
That would be nice.
Just all this stuff like wearing purses and furry boots. Like you probably should stop that if you're a straight man. Like I don't give a fuck what you trying to get into,
They wearing furry boots, Slimmy.
whatever fashion statement you trying to
It's
make.
with the fur.
Just stop. Be a man. Put on some sneakers. Put on some regular boots. Shit, fuck it. Put on some sandals, some chacletas. I don't care, man. Just don't wear no fucking furry boots, man. Like, be a fucking man, dog. Like all this weirdo shit. This shit tired, man. I'm not gonna even speak on him like specifically. It's just too much weirdo shit, man. Like dudes wearing skirts and kilts. Man, stop.
Pearls,
Stop
nail
this shit,
polish.
man. Stop all this shit, man. Like, stop. Stop, man. Like, if you're a straight male, just be a straight male, man. Stop teetering the line for publicity or because they telling you to do that shit because a stylist gave you some shit and they asked you to wear it. Fuck that, man. Hey, I'm gonna be like, throw that shit in the trash. This shit compromised. Do that shit like Skinny Man did. What's his name? CD. Put that shit right in the fucking urinal. Get rid of that shit. Disrespect it. Whatever you gotta do, man. Like, do not wear compromising shit because you trying to support somebody. Like, just stop, man. This shit getting too weird, man. I just feel like these are conversations we shouldn't even be having. Like, we don't need to have these kind of conversations. Like, man, it shouldn't even be nothing popping up like that because it would immediately be seen as, oh no, that ain't him. Like, we already know that ain't him, but he got so much questionable shit going on. Like, you just like, damn, maybe it is, maybe it ain't. But it's certain dudes. You just be like, hey, that's photoshopped. Right away, you're gonna be like, that's photoshopped. So if you draw hard lines in the sand, you don't ever have this issue. Be a man. Be a man. Don't be a punk. Don't be a sissy. Stop the sassy shit. Stop the zesty shit. Just be a fucking man, man. It's actually very simple. Cut the homo flexible shit out, man. Shit tired.
I agree.
Hi,
It's like,
Quentin.
hey, Quentin.
What up, Q Diddy? I seen the thing about Q Diddy. I know his boxalitis was flaring up a little earlier, so we're making sure that it's good on that front. Why are you looking like that?
What do you mean?
You said, "What do I mean?"
You said on my lips.
I said your boxalitis was flaring up a little bit earlier today.
Oh yeah, she fine.
So we got to give Q Diddy a little grace. I agree with Slimmy though on this whole issue of Stefon Diggs. I'm not gonna say that it's real because I know that anybody can make up anything, and then it could take on a life of its own, and then people will think that, oh man, it must be real or whatever. I don't think he does himself any favors. I don't think any of these guys nowadays do themselves any favors with the way that they wear their clothes and the way that they, kind of promote themselves and all of this shit. I think it ain't even so much about whether he gay or not. It just feeds into the narrative of, somebody said the word homo flexibility. Like it's a teetering line a lot of times. They walking around with man purses and they wearing them like the women wear them. That's the thing about it. You know what I'm saying? They wearing them like the women wearing them. They just moving real crazy. You know what I'm saying?
What be in them? Like what's in there?
I don't know.
Niggas
They
be
lip
talking about
gloss.
Niggas be saying hand sanitizer and shit. Nigga, I got a wallet in the
Because they
fucking.
be jerking each other
I
off.
got a wallet in the phone, nigga.
I do. I mean, I carry a book bag with me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. It's just teetered the line, bro.
Wet wipes. I forgot about that conversation.
Lines
I
get
know
too
today
blurry.
hate wet wipes. I'm not gonna mention wet wipes or anything like that. But
What?
I mean, I keep a computer with me. I keep some headphones with me. I keep a lot of the equipment that I used to set up and be able to record videos on the fly or on the go. Sometimes I'll be recording videos in the airport, all kind of shit. So it's just like a work bag. You know what I'm saying? I keep my work stuff in there, my computers and all of that type of stuff. And then I keep, you know, you got to have your chargers and you know, stuff like that. I got an iPad and I also keep my MacBook Pro in there and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm gonna always keep my book bag with me.
Yeah. I have to keep like a little travel size mouthwash or toothbrush and toothpaste, little stuff like that. I even have that in my job. Like,
yep. So, you know, I don't think it's wrong for guys to have stuff with them, but they be wearing them like a purse.
Yes.
mm-hmm.
And that's the part that I don't understand. It's like, what's up with the purse like, bro?
It's
Most
fashion.
of these celebrities are doing it, and they walking around like they on a runway just to go to work. Like they hips be moving more better than me. They're better than mine.
They call it fashion. Do you guys see some of the looks at the what was the awards that just happened? Was it the Grammys?
Yeah.
Is that fashion
Oscars.
really?
Oscars.
Oh, the Oscars. Yeah. I was like, okay, like I don't know. It is a blurred line. I think there's a straight blurred line nowadays with men, and they can dress it up and say it's fashion, but it is very unisex looking.
Ain't that an oxymoron?
Most men overly into fashion be gay though.
What? Say what?
Oh, I said most men who are overly into fashion are typically gay.
Typically, that's the vibe I be getting.
Ballet.
You can have
cheerleading.
style, but I think men who have style is
you
dope.
have style, but if
Yeah.
I'm into fashion, it's giving you're feminine.
Yeah. Especially some of the stuff that they wear. Like I said, it can look very unisex. Like some of these outfits, I'm like, that looked like a crop. Remember when the men were coming with the crop tops? Did y'all see that that was like a year or two ago when men would have like these manly looking crop tops. I think Stefon Diggs used to wear them. And that's when I was like,
I mean, like the football jersey. That's
no. I'm not gonna let y'all do that.
That was a crop.
I'm not gonna let y'all do that. That's not the same. And the reason why it's not the same is because, like, he a football player. So what y'all seen on him while he was on the field on the practice squad or whatever, then that's different than just wearing a crop top out in the open in the real life.
No. I'm not talking about during football. This was like this was a style that men outside of Stefon, his brother even had it on. It was like a casual day going shopping, not on the football field. This was like a style that you can look it up. There was like
it netted?
That was a slippery slope right there.
It's like a mini shirt, but it kind of shows the bottom of their belly. It was a style.
That stuff came from BDSM. That was a gateway to being freaky.
Oh, it was an era in the 80s.
Freaky.
Where like 80s, 90s where like that. Like, okay, so
that's how linebackers used to wear their
correct.
It's just an old. It's an old.
I'm talking about a shirt.
It's like just an old fashioned.
Oh, so that's the thing.
And unisex is nothing but diet gay. Like, we gotta stop calling words and trying to dress it up to make it look cute.
That's not true.
I hate to say this, but Oklahoma City has the zestiest NBA championship ever.
Come on, man. Come on, Quinn, dog.
Look at
Quinn. Kid Diddy.
I said most of these athletes are gay. I don't even believe them.
Dude, they so zesty, bro. They be TikToking in the locker room and shit, bro.
Oh, I thought those were just random people on TikTok. Those are athletes.
Nigga, that was the Thunder.
Famous athletes.
That's really them.
I'm not calling them gay.
And we got homie from the Philly. That dude is even worse.
I thought that was some random little TikTok boys. Wow.
Jesus Christ.
And these is gonna be the new fathers, these sassy
right?
They because they going both ways, still dealing with women, still squirting babies and women.
Oh my God.
I personally try not to assume anything. I'm not gonna automatically say that they're anything because I'm not gonna put something on them that's not there.
Allegedly.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I have eyes, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Is
But
the one that my
assume.
procreation radar would not be going off with them
Kind of
doing all that.
kind of
But
like I'm not
I don't get it.
Oh,
gay.
boy.
Ain't nothing wrong with
He's
that.
so gay.
What happened?
He like them cute girls.
Gay.
That's not gay.
That's
That's not
gay.
Like,
He looked like
Well, because he
That's
wasn't
not
doing it on a
gay.
man, but I mean,
it looked
it
like
looked
he was
That's
just
not
shaking his head up
not
in the air like,
He's
masculine.
like, oh.
No, that's not
yeah.
gay. That's not gay.
It like he wanted to
I
receive
think that was the
something.
zestiest championship.
No, that's not gay. That wasn't
That
gay,
was-
bro.
That was
I ain't
super
gonna argue.
zesty.
If you want to give it to them.
I was super zesty.
No, that's
Hello?
not gay, bro. That's not gay.
All right.
I think
that's it.
some women have a card that they should have the rights to call some things gay. Like they are we are the stoppers. We see stuff like flag on the play. Now I get some women call people gay out of anger, but that was much.
There we go, Slimmy.
What?
No, you ain't saying nothing wrong.
It's about to be Tuesday in a minute.
Then it's gonna be Thursday. Follow by Friday.
All we need is 2K to pull up. That's all we need. All we need is 2K.
He gonna justify it.
What you mean?
He gonna find some way to say this is just feminine. You know, men showing their femininity.
Who?
Oh man.
Dang, you tired?
Okay, gonna find something to say that's controversial.
Then somebody said, then every gay.
Every girl.
Oh God. Oh no.
Yeah.
She was funny.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Go
What the
away.
fuck?
What's the word, man?
We said too many gay, bro.
Hey.
Hey, I heard gay.
Hey,
I
no.
just started waking up. Like, what the
Oh man.
Okay.
Fuck this.
Hey, 2K.
What y'all talking about over here, man?
Oh, I got something for you. Give me a
It's
second.
gay night.
Let me
Gay night?
Hold on. I got something for you. Hold on. I'm gonna read this. Okay, let me read a couple of these super chats. Justin says, as a celebrity, you would think they would have to learn to have high threshold for the chatter. There is no need in defending something if it is not true. I don't want to believe this is true at all. Maybe I'm biased. Yeah, most of these guys get super sensitive. They Google themselves. They do all of that. Trey 5 says, I bet y'all were Prince fans dogging men about their free-spirited choices. I wasn't.
Shut up.
I've never been a Prince fan like that. TS Car Wash and Detail Service says, Slim Dog, you should go to the Roots picnic, especially since Jay-Z a headliner. He hasn't performed in 8 years. I went last year and it was nice.
I'll go because I like the Roots.
Huh?
I'll go because I like the Roots. But man, it's like 5 people that sent me that thing, so I guess I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's gonna be amazing. It's in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I might hit it too. It's probably gonna be out of control. Mr. Cool Kill says, shout out to one of the realest 2K. What up?
What's the word, bro?
What up? All right, 2K, I got one for you. You ready?
Absolutely.
All right. You got the perfect.
What's up with it, Brittany, Miley, Slim, and Diddy,
Hey.
Lex.
How are you?
I got the perfect thing for you, 2K. 2K, did you get that in the mail?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, you did. You let me know earlier. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, snaps. 2K in the building.
Yeah, I'm looking for a way to hang it on my chain. Trying to find a good enough support system. Yeah, it's time, bro.
All right. I actually had said that I wanted to get a chain with the YouTube somehow with a YouTube play. Oh, I like that new background you got too though.
Oh, appreciate you, bro. Tory Lane inspired.
Oh yeah, that is dope.
Yeah.
Somebody said this topic better not be Magic Johnson's son.
I think it is. It is. Oh Lord. Come on, man.
You know, I'm just loving it. One of the biggest storylines on your spinoff was, you know, you and your sister liking the same guy.
Honestly, that is ultimately what got the show picked up. But also, you know, in terms of the gender and sexualities and stuff like that, it was very important because that happens. You know, I don't attract gay men, and I'm not attracted to gay men. Like, it's just not a thing.
Tell me more about that.
You know, it's just, I think, like, if you ask any of the girls, like, they'll tell you the same. And I think they're just labels. You know, that's what, like, I don't care what, you know, like, I'm dating someone, I'm like, I don't care what you identify as or what you call yourself, as long as you're happy being who you are. But no, but to be honest, it's like, that's why I don't go to gay clubs. I don't go to, you know, gay things, because it's like the men that I attract are not there. And also, like, they're like, you know, they kind of like wave you off. You're just like, oh, that, you know, hey girl, like, you know, it's not like you're not in here like the rest of us are. You know, it's just, it's always, but it's, I never really understood it until now, because before, when I would go and I just was like, there's something about this room. It's like, it's almost like they don't want me here. Like, I'm not really in it here because I'm not presenting as a man. I'm not presenting in that way.
And to be clear, the gay community room.
Yeah.
Your own community. Yeah.
But it's not like a shameful thing, or just like, oh, they're mean to me. But it's like, these are not my men in terms of attraction. Now, if I'm just going to have a kiki, sure. But like, these are not the men that are interested in me in that capacity. I do that when I go to the straight rooms.
So, big thing online.
Big thing is crazy.
That nigga was supposed to be the next GOAT, man. And then
he is a waste.
that nigga did a U-turn.
I'm kind of surprised. Like, at first I thought that was Neil Long off of Friday.
He looking snatched.
Hey,
You a lie.
Yeah,
He looking real good lately.
No lie. Hey, no lie. That nigga look better than some of the WNBA players, bro. Like, let's be honest.
Okay,
like, hey, let's be honest. That nigga look better than some of the WNBA players.
Do y'all remember what he used to look like?
Yes,
No,
big,
no, been too long.
What
Big
he
and
fat,
dumpy
right?
and
floppy.
crazy.
Yeah.
The fuck?
he looked like the
He got
church boy.
snatched.
The
That
church
nigga on
boy
Ozempic,
here.
nigga. Look at his dad, nigga. Like, that nigga's daddy is huge. Like, nigga, you was supposed to be past Kobe, my nigga.
He look like a usher.
That nigga look like just a potato.
Look,
Sunday
nigga,
service.
all that wasted height, nigga, is crazy.
But can we be honest about the fact that it's starting to sound like more quote unquote straight men are doing things that
Why'd you zoom in?
they claim that they're not doing? Because for all these gay men to be saying that they go after straight, I hear that a lot in Atlanta, that the gay guys do not date gay guys. That's weird to me. So that only leaves you with dating straight men
guys
that clearly aren't straight.
I mean,
that don't make no sense. The gay guys don't date gay guys, then who do they date?
I think that's their LBGT.
Yeah.
Okay, so the gay guys don't date gay guys. So who do the gay guys date?
The straight men is what they're saying. They're saying,
well, then they're gay if they're dating.
Well, facts, but they're undercover.
The DL,
they're dating the ones that present.
Now look at this. This is who we used to be.
That's when he was supposed to be a linebacker.
You like a church boy, and
that nigga like a three tech. You don't know what a three tech is, nigga. Over the guard, nigga, nose tackle, nigga.
Hold on, dog.
That's crazy, bro. Man, I would hate to stay in my kids' life, bro, and they ended up gay.
Oh, dog.
That's just a waste of being a father, bro.
You said that's what he used to be. Was he cute?
Nigga, linebacker and 3 technique, nigga, a nose tackle, nigga. I don't fucking know, nigga. Shit, that nigga was a deep, definitely not an edge. He's not.
And he was not gonna be on nobody's football team.
Nigga, that nigga was
He's like
He gonna be a cheerleader.
Nah, nigga, that
like
nigga
a
should have made
little
that nigga's a future NFL pro nigga right there in that picture, nigga.
Shaking pom-poms.
That nigga was Tom Brady's left tackle, nigga, and he fucking decided to PK.
First round in. Like Paul.
Yeah, okay.
Look at them cheeks, nigga. Paul.
You did it. He still probably got a fight in.
Yeah. Wow.
Didn't they say that Magic Johnson might have been kind of doing some stuff with men back in the day?
Pimping him out.
Negative.
They were saying that
I
Magic
think
Johnson
so, to be
might have
honest.
been sleeping with himself.
No, don't play on Magic. See,
No, like all
you just playing
on 2K.
They were saying that I remember back in those times, like I was young, but I remember them thinking that because he had contracted HIV, that was a quote unquote a gay man's disease, and they were saying that they feel like he got it from dealing with men.
Okay, so I got a story.
We know athletes.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. All right, so he went from that. All right.
From football to basketball, nigga, in 8 years, nigga.
You look like a supermodel.
WNBA, nigga. Shit.
That
nigga can
What
probably
was that
hoop.
movie?
That nigga can, I bet you he can hoop.
Joanna Man.
That nah, he
Man, only balls he juggling is them straight men he sleep with. Come on now.
I ain't gonna hold you, cuz he do look better than some NBA player, WNBA player.
That is so y'all some ignorant people.
That has to be Olympic because he looks completely.
Y'all made me lose my train of thought. That shit was so funny, bro.
Yeah, what that man? What he doing to you, Anton? Are you losing your thought?
Oh shit! This nigga said he's supposed to be a linebacker, bro.
Nah, cuz for real,
He
bro.
opted out, nigga.
Opted. He wants to be the cheer coach, cheer captain.
Oh, dog.
Nah, bro.
He's gonna be a major red.
That's wild. I couldn't imagine like wasting a sperm on something like that, cuz.
Like, his sperm was gay. The daddy put the
Like,
right
what was he exposed to make him be like that?
I was sucking it with a Jolly Rancher.
They be inheriting their father's demons.
2K, shut up.
I'm telling you, you can't. I don't know, man.
Man.
He said him and his sister like the same dude. I would be so annoyed if that was my
Do
brother.
that dude like
Oh, he has a sister?
Like,
What's the sister look like?
She's pretty, actually. The sister
No,
actually.
no, she not. She ain't like shit.
Nigga, Cookie pretty, nigga. I talk to
ain't like
Cookie, nigga.
Maybe he was competing with the sister.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, because he thinks he's a woman.
I'll be so
Y'all
annoyed.
are wild, bro.
This is crazy.
Listen, long as he ain't, hitting up on people, because like if that nigga hit up on you, what can you do, really? If that nigga want you, what can you do?
I don't think he's tripping about it though, because I don't think he's trying to scratch himself.
Yeah, you better be hoping that's what he thinking, because boy, you fuck. Literally.
I don't think he's trying to do that.
Quite literally. Yeah,
But no, what do y'all let's get back to the topic at hand. What do y'all think about him saying that he only talked to straight men?
I think the whole community is they're all confused.
What
Yeah.
Because they know that nigga's a nigga. So they want to play like he's a chick, and I don't know if he's fully transitioned. Then they got a hole between his legs. I don't know how that works, but
well, on my show, that's really, that's one of my levels of expertise. Like we pull people out the closet. So I think it's a low level of competition that they have to go through because they messing with a down low man. So just like the gay dudes, they know that other gay dudes have a big risk of carrying HIV. So I think they get a thrill out of messing with the down low dudes because they don't mess with that mini man.
many men.
Yeah.
I thought they were talking about in their world that
In the
language
world,
of
yeah.
a straight. No, in their world, in the language of a straight man is just like a masculine looking gay man. I didn't know that they were actually talking about
Down low.
actual straight
Present
heterosexual
straight.
male. I thought
it
that
makes
just like
sense,
women,
though.
some of those women like those.
See,
Can you say the DIK? Can you say that word?
No,
Anyway.
he's talking about men who present to be straight but are
Straight.
messing with.
No, but I'm saying I think that that's not what they're talking about. I think they're talking about gay men that just look like masculine.
No, they not. They
Like
talking
dress
about-
like you know the flamboyant gay men, and then you got men that actually look like they wearing like regular like Omar off the wire.
No,
Like
they
that
talking
would
about.
be considered what he's talking about, not an actual. I don't want no a
That's
straight
what they talking
heterosexual
about,
male.
man.
I don't think they're talking about that.
Yes, they are. That's what.
No,
they
I
are.
think they talking about thug love. Like
No,
you know,
them the thugs. That's what I'm telling you. The thugs be the down low niggas.
Yeah, they are.
2K, you know.
No, this
I
what I
hear
do. Like,
that.
this is literally my show. Like, this is what I do. Like, literally, this is it. They are talking about the straight thug niggas. They be selling dope and shooting at people. This is who they talking about. That's who they be fucking on.
Yes.
And it makes sense because just like how women like fucking with married niggas because it ain't a bunch of women fucking them. It's low competition.
What?
Yeah. Like for you to be a woman, it makes sense for you to fuck a married dude because he not fucking a bunch of women.
Because that's because they
That's not the norm. Most
That is
women are
the
that's
not
not
with
that
married
is a
men.
woman who is straight rebellious nature, which is
No,
also
it-
considered
it's-
AKA Jezebel. They love the fact
Yeah.
that they could defy and break a man's anything good that a man has built. Women like that want to break them
Man.
down and want to break. So if you could break a man vow to that woman in the eyes of God, then you win. And
Lex,
that's rather you entertaining them sexually, resources, all that. You can't.
It's
No,
scientifically
those
smarter
women are predators.
for it's scientifically smarter for women to date married men. Okay, because if you fucking with a single
Scientifically
dude,
smarter?
yeah, listen, hear me out. If you fucking with a married dude, he fucking on his wife, and that's it. If you fucking with a single dude, he fucking everybody.
No.
If a man is married and he's messing
Sometimes
with
the
wife
obvious
and
is
another woman, I
actually
don't think he's messing
the
with multiple
reverse.
Scientifically proven. What is we talking about?
multiple women.
No,
I would never
sometimes
think
the
I would
married
mess
men be
with
clapping the most cheeks.
Yeah.
Before we get derailed, I was going to say, speaking back on Magic Johnson's son, I think that we don't talk about narcissism enough. I think that that's straight up rebellious narcissistic behavior. I think that there's a spectrum of narcissism, and I think that while the average person being like on the right, and this particular spectrum doesn't start at 0. It's like mankind is filled with patterns. So what I mean is, in our day and age, there is a degree of narcissism that is considered normal. For example, what's been normalized today wasn't normalized in 1985. So what's been accepted as good today is considered evil yesterday. And this is to say that the world is growing more evil as time transport us from reality to eternity. And I really do think that people like that's playing that behavior is like a sexual deviancy instead of a lifestyle, and they're trying to normalize it and place it in the world in these videos and drop these subtle little gems and hints so that we can be more accepting to that level of narcissism. I just, what you do in your bedroom is in your bedroom. But to come out with this rhetoric is an attack on heterosexual men because people don't even know what he's really talking about.
I think that he don't know what a heterosexual man look like because it ain't been modeled for him.
He got
would
his
know what a
daddy.
heterosexual man was if his daddy was.
His daddy a heterosexual man. What you talking about?
Then he would know what a heterosexual man was, and when we call him straight men.
I know what a gay person was.
Who
But gay.
he would not be getting the fact that straight men are not attracted to men.
No,
the fact that he thinks straight men are attracted to men, he might not know.
Listen,
because his daddy would have taught him.
Y'all, we just gonna have to.
Y'all can go ahead and think that man straight if y'all want to. I personally don't, but I don't know. I just don't.
Molly, you
contracted HIV. His son is his son is more feminine than me. But I'm not supposed to think that he might not be homosexual as the parent, and your son doesn't know what a straight man is. Context clues.
Okay, Molly, can I talk? Because I know you're gonna wait.
Come on. Like you don't talk for 8 hours a day already. Go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, 5 actually. So I always argue with y'all when it comes to this. Like, you don't choose what you love. You don't even choose what you like in a man, right? Molly, Brittany, Lex, y'all don't know how y'all got to the point of liking, hold on, wait, of liking what you like in a man. So just because, yes, this dude, he can grow up perfectly normal, liking men.
2K, that is you are the problem.
It's not normal.
You're the problem. The problem is that the problem is comparing. Is the problem is comparison, and I think that was one of my issues with the people that is accepting of the behavior and is accepting of the lifestyle. To say it's like to say that black people treat LGBTQ is the same as how white people treated black people back in the day, which is not true. I cannot turn off my black. You opened the closet door. I cannot turn off my color. Okay. And the fact that you comparing what they're attracted to versus what is it is my nature to be attracted to masculinity. It is my nature to be attracted to a man.
Yes, yours. You can't speak for.
I am a woman, 2K.
Yes, that's you.
I am a woman.
Okay.
I don't. It's the difference. If you want to be real, educate you. I know. Okay, but you say you know what you're talking about. They have a set. They're trying to have sexual. They're trying to make us be accepted to what they're sexually identified and that they're sexually attracted to, not what they are. So you cannot compare a woman's nature and who they are and how we were born to somebody that's gay.
Are you done?
Go ahead.
Okay, please don't start talking when I talk. Okay, just like I don't like fat or fluffy women, whatever you want to call them, big ass women. I'm not attracted to them. There's nothing you can do that can make me attracted to these women. If a man is attracted to another man, there's nothing you can do that can turn that off. That's his nature. Might not be yours, might not be the norm, but if it's enough scientific studies out here.
2K, that's not nature.
I agree with that, 2K.
To show you that that's how they are programmed. I don't see why you still judging people on how they are programmed from birth.
It's not judgment.
I don't think it's from birth.
The part where you intercede is when it becomes a thing that you're trying to make the world accept. It's not judgment. If I'm not trying to get into your bedroom and say this is foul and protest outside your house for what you do. But when you actually have this rhetoric out here that we all supposed to be attached to and try to be equipped to, and you trying to put it in our books and you're trying to put it in our lifestyles and our everyday norm, that is not for you to compare women to that is not identical experiences.
Okay,
both groups have.
Right, so name that time and era where gay people didn't exist.
I didn't say that they did not exist, but rebellion has existed long ago. I already said that.
If it has been around since the beginning of time, what makes that not normal?
You act like evil and good has not been fighting against each other since the beginning of time, 2K. So rebellion has been here long as the Bible was in Genesis. So what are you talking about?
Another nigga do with his body parts do not make him evil.
It does not say that they're not evil, 2K. It means they're choosing a side. I never said that person was evil. You just said that, not I. That's your perception. I never said that they were evil. Rebellion is when you choose a side. And they're choosing a side to where they want to be individualistic. They want to run their own course. They want to be their own God. And that's cool. I ain't got no heaven and hell to put you in. So I'm not talking about that.
Well, who are you to say that what they doing ain't normal? It's normal for them. If they like boys, they like boys.
Because it's in the word. What you mean?
Because it's what?
Because it's in the word. What you mean?
You know how much shit you do that's in the word that's wrong?
I know. So
okay then. So if you first of all, you judging right now.
No. I'm not judging anything. If something is right there in black and white, and I follow that, and that is my belief.
You're only supposed to read the red.
Somebody else. I don't care what is in another person's bedroom. I have no heaven or hell to put them in, but I am not absolved from calling out a behavior when it is a massive thing in public, and we're talking about the rhetoric. I am not condemning him. I don't hate him. I don't judge him.
I am.
But I'm not going to be condemned myself for saying that I'm going to call him or her.
I'm not gonna call him or her. I'm gonna call him or him. But I'm not.
But what if he wants you to call him or her?
I'm not gonna do it. But I'm not gonna.
Okay, but then you judging, right? You hating him, right?
I'm not. No, that's not judgment.
But that's to him. Because that's his belief, that's his identity. That's what he want to be about.
No, that's not me judging. If I'm looking at
you
him,
hate him because you're gonna give him the kind of decency and respect.
No.
Call him or her.
I'm gonna give him a respect. I'm gonna treat him like a human being.
Are you not? No.
If I'm looking at
that means something to him, 2K.
I don't give a fuck.
So call him or her.
No, I'm not. I'm not listening. I'm not doing none of that play thing.
But to him, her,
I'm
that's
not
you
doing,
disrespecting him, her.
No, it's not. That's me looking at what I see, and that's me calling out what I see.
See how this wraps around? So everything, everything is condemnation. We all effed up. Next.
I'm not doing that. I'm not calling him or her or him. I'm gonna keep it straight down the board. But what I won't do, I won't disrespect you because of your preferences. I won't look at you funny because of your preferences, because that's on you. I don't care what you do.
Guess what, 2K? So do people that follow Christ. What you mean?
Y'all got a big issue because y'all let these people in the church now. It don't matter. This shit been around since they had. These folks was a part of some of the most masculine armies ever. Some of them boys like boys. That's just what they into. That's how they was born. You can't stop it. You can't reprogram them. You can't make them like coochie. What you want? What you want?
Wait. But bestiality has been around since the beginning of time.
Yes.
Pedophilia has been around since the beginning of time.
Absolutely.
So just because it's been around doesn't mean that it's right, doesn't mean that we justify it, and it don't mean that we can't condemn it.
But it's not hurting nobody. What is it hurting? Who is it hurting?
It does when it becomes a cultural norm. It does when it becomes a cultural norm, because what's happening is now you're warring between what you know, what you believe is the right thing to do as far as, you know, if you disagree with it, and what we are promoting as a culture. And that is bad. That is absolutely bad. The same way that we promote over sexual
that's the culture.
Addictions, gambling, porn, all of this stuff is if you promote it enough and it gets adopted enough, then that's the reason why they call us influencers. We're influencing people to do something that they otherwise wouldn't have did if they didn't know any better. So that's where it becomes an issue, because when you start to push an agenda, then that then affects how everybody else views things, and you have to be accountable for how you also impact and influence people. I absolutely believe that.
I think that's
also spread like diseases. It messes up reproducing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it can mess those things up as well. When you're having sex with the same sex, that is a big cause of HIV. You know what I mean? So especially if you're messing with men and women. Absolutely. So I mean, it can affect other people, and it stops a lot of the reproducing, because if two men are together or if two women are together, most of the time you're not really producing children.
Well, listen, I think that's the flaw in a lot of people, and they kind of show me who they is. If you seeing another dude kissing on average makes you gay, I think you are gay. Okay, if you think
what?
If a bunch of men around you kissing, and if you are affected to that, to the point of your brain, you telling yourself that I might influence somebody or another man to kiss another man, then that means you gay anyway. Because listen, I don't care how many dudes I see kiss, I'm never going to kiss one.
That don't bother. That don't bother me.
Everything that we do, we are influenced by, and we're affected by what goes on.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
You may not kiss another man, but I'll tell you this: all we got to do is look at the culture. Everything that we do is submit to it. Oh.
That's because our culture, Black culture, are ran by a matriarchy. The women. Yes, it is.
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
You think this is a matriarchy?
The women in the Black community, the women reign supreme.
Bro, we are in a Me Too culture so much so to where people don't even feel like it's popular to talk about certain people until other people are already talking about it.
Bro, so hold on, Anton, you can't agree that in the Black community, the woman reigns supreme? You can't agree with that?
No.
That might be
I
more
don't think that
reflective of black
women
men.
don't reign supreme in no community, including the black community. That's a narrative that's being painted, and that they're trying to push on us through the rebellion of some women that get the visibility because they are, and even most of those women, like I'll give you an example. It was a girl that popped up in the sphere, and she presented herself more to be more masculine and feminine, but all of the women started rocking with her a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and they started rolling and stuff like that. And I ain't gonna say no names, but the fact of the matter is, she didn't even like men like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
She didn't even like men like that. It's a rebellious spirit that often at times takes hold of people that hasn't gotten the results that they got, and so now they're looking for a crew or a community.
Anton,
anybody that affirms them is who they're gonna roll with. Whoever. Most people go based off of what make them feel good at the time, not what's best for them. Yeah. They know the difference between right and wrong. They know they're not supposed to be a certain way, but they'll do it if enough people make them feel good about it, because it'll ease their conscience, A. And number two, it makes them feel good about the fact that that they're not doing what they're supposed to do, but they don't have to put the work in to do what they are supposed to do. So if somebody says, man, if I say get off your ass and stop playing so many video games and get your bag up, and they say, man, fuck that, everybody play video games, why should I be the one to give it up? They know they're supposed to get off their ass so that they can take care of business and be on top of things. No, but they're comforted in the fact that it's other people that do it regardless of what they're supposed to do. And if everybody is doing it, like I remember when everybody was losing their houses, and it was like, I remember one guy, and I'm like, man, you need to be on top of it and shit like that. This was back in like 08, 09. And he was like, shit, everybody doing it.
And Tom,
I don't feel bad about it. Like, if I lose mine, fuck it. A bunch of people lost theirs. I'll be all right because everybody else all right.
And Tom, what you're talking about is the trend versus a biological setup. Okay? I don't care. The trend can be everybody getting their house repossessed. Cool. That's not nothing that's
you don't get your house repossessed.
Whatever. That's not nothing that biologically. Okay? When I'm not for the like a bunch of dudes because dudes liking dudes. I like women. It ain't nothing another dude or a society can tell me to make me feel that way.
And how come there are entire cultures that absolutely don't fuck with it, but then when you go into certain cities, that is more influenced and it's more impacted by people that's living that lifestyle?
Yes, because in one place you got people who's hiding it. Okay,
what?
They live in a closeted lifestyle, and then one place it's accepted, so I can be gay over here.
No, they get influenced so much through the music, the movies, man, from the way that we dress, talk, walk, the stuff that we think is cool. All of that shit is influence. That's not shit that we just came up with on our own.
It's not nothing cool about being gay. What's cool?
Unless you live in Atlanta and Houston.
No, it's not. It's not.
If you
cool
live in Atlanta, it is cool.
People are just gay to be gay.
No, they're not. They get affirmed by women. They get affirmed by the culture. Matter of fact, there's literally
we have a whole month for gay people. Like,
think about it, bro. Think about it.
In high school, it was allegedly cool to be gay. All them girls go to basketball teams walking around with the cutest girls.
Hold on. We had the first black president champion that shit. Mm-hmm. He put his stamp on that shit.
Made laws for it.
That didn't make it cool. I didn't say, "Oh, President Barack like gay people. Let me go suck dick."
But a lot of people did. A lot of people chose that lifestyle because it was acceptable.
Well, everybody celebrated. We had a first gay black mayor. What are you talking about?
Like, put it like this: what they're doing. Let's say, for instance, that it's not affecting the older people like us, right? But what it is doing is it's affecting the youth. Like, they're pushing it on the children, and they're going around thinking that it's cool.
Cartoons.
So you didn't think it's cool to be for girls to be messing with other girls? They think that it's actually like a cool thing to do. I hear it all the time.
You didn't think it was a large gay community before us? Or do you think all of them niggas was in the closet?
I was literally just talking about narcissism and how things that was accepted today were not accepted 20 years ago. So that should tell you, 2K, as time goes on, we are more accepting to devious, rebellious behavior by the milestone. Why? Because the end is near, and I'm not gonna go back and forth to what you believe and what you don't.
My dad been telling me to end this shit since I was in high school.
Hold on, so time out.
And that's fine, but people are acting like this all was not a slippery slope from the beginning.
Do you
all
think
of this stuff is? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, Lex. Do you think? Okay, basically, it's no gay people in Africa because they'll kill you, right?
There's gay people in Africa.
There's definitely gay people in Africa.
But hold on, Anton. What country is it where if you gay, they'll basically kill you for?
It's a lot of
every other country but America.
Okay, cool. So do y'all think? Okay, so listen. Do you think no gay people live there?
It's very much looked down on.
Okay, do you think no? Hold on, so time out. Do you think no gay people live there?
No.
Do you think everybody there is straight, or do you think people are in the closet there?
Okay,
I think
people are getting.
I think that there's, in the same way that there are murderers that walk around in the closet because we don't make it okay as a society. It's gay people walking around, but it doesn't make it right, and it don't mean that they was born a murderer.
Okay, so listen. So hear me out. If nobody there is openly gay, then why are there still gay people on the download there?
Why, Chris?
Wait, because
the same reason why it's still
every
pedophiles on the download.
Every representation that they see is one of a man and a woman together as a family. So how do they have gay people in the closet there?
It's the same way that Christians are getting murdered overseas in Africa because they're Christians and they are not allowed to even read a page in the Bible without getting their head cut off. It's the same way. There are still people that live by Christ in other areas of the world that's getting crucified for today by the millions. So
Okay, let me ask you a question. If it wasn't something that was being pushed and influenced, then why did former Vice President Kamala Harris go over there to push for it?
I don't know what the agenda like. I do agree that they are making agendas for it, Anton. But what I'm saying,
it's being pushed in everything, bro. Listen, it's subconsciously and subliminally pushing it, bro. They put it in movies, they put it in music. They got niggas dressing up like that on their album covers. Niggas is wearing purses now.
Yeah,
like it is being pushed through celebrity to say that it's okay to be a sassy.
Okay,
that's the truth, bro.
At what point are you going to fall for it?
They're grooming you into it, though. Some people don't even realize it because it's subtle.
They grooming us.
They're being groomed. Yeah, some people are groomed into these things.
We are being groomed to be gay. At what
no,
point?
we're being groomed to be rebellious.
We're being groomed to be homosexuals.
At
being
what
groomed
point?
To be degenerate.
At what point will Anton flip?
I would never flip, but
my question to you: why won't you flip?
Some people, because I have a level of spirituality to where I'm grounded, and I'm sure of who I am. I'm not a child. I'm not a child, so I'm not curious. I'm not open. When you see, it's hard to have this conversation on a spiritual level, honestly, because you're not a spiritual person.
Or that's what I'm choosing to go to make it different.
No. I won't have that conversation, but it will absolutely play a role in it. But I can't use that because that's not what you into.
And now I knew what I like in a woman when I was 4. When I was 3, I knew I liked women, bro. When I was 2, if I can remember back that far, I know for a fact I like women, and I knew what type of woman I liked. Like,
let me ask you a question, 2K. Let me ask you 2K. Can a man get turned out?
What you mean turned out?
Can a nigga get turned out?
No.
So if you put a man in prison, he can't get turned out?
No, he can get butt fucked and forced.
He can't get turned out in prison.
No, you have to vote. Like, even on the Fleece Johnson interview, right? Fleece Johnson wasn't necessarily gay. He just took booty to survive. Listen, He didn't come out flamboyant and feminine. He was just taking Buddha because that's what it was in that bitch to survive. He didn't get turned out. Oh, he would have came out there. Yes.
How do you need it to survive? Okay.
But a lot of those men that can go into prison, they'll come out and still be presenting as straight and still be messing with men because they like that.
They gay.
That's
how do you need it to survive, 2K?
Because that's how they getting their rocks off in there, Anton. That's how
they get for survival.
Listen, no, if you put
they have female correction officers too. Those men are just gay
because they do when they come out.
Maybe 97% of the men.
They be busting down them correction officers.
Yes, they do. Some of them do. Everybody not fortunate. It's one correction.
So wait. Are young girls that get trafficked and ultimately become interdependent on being a prostitute in order to continue? They don't have to be on the streets. They don't have to do that today. Did they get turned out at an early age, or was they born to be prostitutes?
No, Anton, they weren't born to be prostitutes. They drugged up. They drugged
what about, up. But what about no? What about when they get clean?
When they get clean, Anton, they didn't live the lifestyle for so long. That's probably all they know.
So they're basically turned out.
No, they fucked up. That's fucked up. Like, so in order for that to happen, a man have to keep fucking me over and over and over while I hate it. In order for me to even get to that level, that's abnormal, bro. It's irregular.
Men go to prison.
So you don't think that a lot of these people are traumatized, groomed, told to be this, watched it from their mama when they was growing up with no father in the household, touched on when they were younger? You don't think that the overwhelming majority of these people that have psychological trauma that comes along with being raised the way that they was raised don't play a role in them being homosexual when they grow up?
But listen, okay, this is what I will give you. I will give you a question mark on the rape victim, right? But what I won't give you is just because daddy wasn't there mean I supposed to like men because I seen mama with men, or that's not it, Anton.
What do you mean? It's women that dress their kids up with put their kids dresses on their kids at early ages. They do all kind of shit.
And so it don't matter
how their sons watch Medea with them.
It don't matter how many dresses you put on me. You
keep on using yourself as antidote.
Anybody.
No, bro, no. Everybody is not the same, and some people are built to be followers. And some people are more easily influenced than others, especially at an early age. These are not people that grew up and had their brains fully developed until they was in their late 20s. Man, you are still impressionable all the way up into your 20s.
It's hey, you up? Listen, I went to daycare, right? It was this dude named Trey Smith. I never forget him. We knew this nigga was gay at 4.
Because his mama made him that way.
No, this what he liked. That he liked dudes. We knew this.
His mama made him that way.
Bro, nigga, every nigga got a dude in their family who they know right now gay.
You don't know what his family is. You don't know if he ever been. You don't know his background. You don't know nothing about him. You saying that because of what you experienced once you got around him. You don't know nothing about what he done been through.
Anton, if it's true, tell me what it is that can turn you out.
What do you mean? Your environment, the people around you, your uncle, your auntie, anybody can turn you out.
Anton, you think if you had a gay uncle?
No, I'm not. Don't put me in it.
No,
I'm not participating. No.
You can't participate. Bro, listen, bro. I grew up around smart people. I grew up around football players. I grew up around street niggas. I grew up around all of the above. Cool. What they did didn't make me.
Everyone is different, 2K. Everybody. Temptation can move people in different varieties for different sets of reasons because everybody is here for certain purposes. So you cannot say that what may be strong for you may be weak for another.
Okay, so with the same example, you can't say that you can't say that everybody's supposed to be straight. With your example,
look at music in the 90s and compare it to music today. Look. Oh,
what about it? What about music in the 90s compared to today?
Let me ask you a question, 2K. It don't matter. We're just gonna keep going in this circle.
It's like the music compared to now today. We not singing to the same women. We say you can't sing what Keith Sweat was saying to these sluts.
Because of what? Because of how they what? evolved based off of
because of how they act, but that don't have nothing to do with biology.
It's because of how they was taught and how they was raised by other single mothers to be the way that they are. And so in the same way that we've risen sluts is the same way that you can raise a bunch of homosexual boys.
No, you can't. I have to like it. Being a slut is a part of a woman, right? It's yes, time out. It's just right. So time out. That's something that's naturally ingrained in a woman. She got the option to. Every woman has an option to be a slut. Every man fucking another man is not optional, bro.
It is optional.
No, that is not optional.
It's a decision. It is a decision. You sniff coke long enough, you're gonna end up liking it. You're going
but you got to sniff it.
Everything is addicted.
Hey, listen, cause y'all, bro. I'm not gay, but what I'm not gonna do is take away the common sense from it. Like if this dude here didn't wake up and say, "Let me make my life harder and let me go like boys. Let me go."
No. But see, the problem is that you talking about EJ Johnson.
Anybody? He didn't say
no. But let's be clear. He was never pushed back. Like he was never told. He grew up in a wicked industry around a wicked father. And everything that he probably ever said that he wanted, he never got any pushback and he was never told no. That little fat nigga probably was told, that big ass 6'8", 6'9" motherfucker was probably told, oh no, you can do anything you ever wanted to do and you don't have to do nothing. And I'm gonna tell you something else. It's a strong possibility that his father probably was trying to make up for his own public indiscretions by giving him and affirming him and everything and doing gentle parenting because he was not the man that he was supposed to be. And so a lot of times he probably tried to make up for it. And that's why his son became so effeminate, because he didn't feel like he was probably qualified to discipline him the way that he was supposed to, because he didn't live the life that he was supposed to live.
Wait, so you don't think Magic Johnson, being one of the most prolific pussy good niggas we know in the history of niggerdom, you didn't think that he seen his child being a little fruity and say, you know what? Hey, you come with me, man. Don't make that justice. Don't do that. We would put you around some girls.
How? He wasn't around.
He was too busy playing basketball.
How come he wasn't around? How old was the little nigga when Magic Johnson retired? Look it up. How old was he? I guarantee he wasn't that old.
That don't mean his father was around. His dad is still a businessman and does other things outside of basketball.
My dad wasn't around. Why I'm not gay?
Hold on. Give me a second.
You didn't grow up in Hollywood.
You said how old was he when his dad retired?
Yes.
Give me a second.
I grew up around a house full of women, aunties, sisters, mamas, all of that. How come I'm not gay?
Is your argument that people are born gay?
Yes.
Okay.
He was one. He was one. Now what? Okay,
so he got all that time. The nigga was one. You mean to tell me that his daddy being absent in his year for 1 year, in his life?
No. See, 2K, you missing it. You missing it. Hold on, wait, 2K. Magic Johnson ain't never just been a stay-at-home type of nigga. This nigga been on the road. This nigga been working, business owner, everywhere. What makes you think that he was present just because he wasn't in the NBA?
So have our daddies. Most of our daddies.
No, don't consider your daddy the Magic Johnson.
No. I know daddies that went to the oil rig. That's 4 months on, then they come back. Why they ain't gay?
What makes you think that he was present because he was retired from the NBA?
Because the nigga's a millionaire. His kids can go everywhere he can go, especially at one.
That don't mean that he was present.
Bro, listen, bro. I can't cut. If y'all want to be naive,
I'm being honest. I'm being for real.
Bro, you just have to accept it, bro. Gay people been around since the Bible, since before the Bible, after the Bible.
I don't have to accept that shit.
All above. That's just
never accept. No. I push a completely different message. Chad, don't you ever accept some shit that you don't believe is right. Ever. You ain't never gotta accept it just because the Western society is trying to bully you into thinking that this shit is normal. It's not.
I'm not saying this stuff, but please understand.
You don't have to accept it either.
Listen,
Wait a minute.
I believe in
2K.
understanding, bro. I don't have to know why you suck dick, but I can understand your premise. That's cool. Do you live your life? Have at it, bro. Have at it. Have at it. See, y'all,
and I'm gonna push it different.
And be more Christ-like.
2K, your cheese
I
is
think
slid
that
off your
everybody
biscuit.
should continue to try to strive to be better every single day. Everybody should be striving to be better, more morally correct. And as you age, you're supposed to get better with age, not get worse. You're not supposed to be more affirmed in your devilment.
Okay.
The problem with what you're saying, 2K, is that people are supposed to thrive, and part of that thriving is to be fruitful with children. Like, we are supposed to reproduce. There's no reproduction from homosexuality. So what? Even if you don't, so it's a spiritual thing, and if you don't believe in spirits, then it's a frequency.
I don't
There's
believe
a
in
frequency.
Oh my God.
You got to believe in frequencies because they're everywhere. There's no way around that. So even if you don't believe in spirits, frequencies are real.
I know what frequencies is. That a frequency not making you move left or right.
Yeah, it actually can. But this is the thing. So when you get energies getting pushed around you, they affect you. You don't have to succumb to them though. So there's energies all around you all the time. You don't have to succumb to them.
Right.
You literally fight it back. It's a mental and a spiritual thing. And you don't believe in spirituality, so it's all mental. So this is a decision. There's no way around that. Even scientifically, it's a decision.
Okay. These same niggas, y'all got all this spirituality. Y'all went through all these years. Then bust a move. Then bust a
what?
move. Then bust a move.
No, you're not telling the truth. You're not even telling the truth in that.
I am.
You're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
2K, somehow it was written in
even
your
if
essence.
you go back, even if you go back to slavery, they still revolted. So what are you talking about?
Y'all, yeah. Everybody didn't revolt. Y'all had to
yeah, that was, but you also have to realize, it was black people that were selling slaves.
Okay.
Because they were. So. Yeah,
Hey,
so you're not gonna revolt against someone who looks like you and you don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
You don't see. No, not everybody. Not everybody understood what was going on, man. You got to remember that.
Do it every day, bro. Listen, I wish y'all to be super spiritual, man. When it comes time to talk, okay? Lex, Molly, Brittany, don't forget what
talk about what
about trying to teach a man anything. Y'all just need to shut up. Okay, so if we gonna be spiritual, let's be spiritual all the way. I don't want to hear.
Said that out?
I don't want to hear nothing else out of y'all when I'm
Excuse
talking.
me. Excuse me.
Excuse
me.
That's the word.
Excuse me, 2K. I need your help with something. Can you help me?
Yes, I can. I want to teach you something. What's up?
Okay. Help me understand how we are supposed to teach you anything.
You ain't. But so listen. So when I'm talking,
so what you talking about? When do we do that? Help me understand.
If you listen, I'm teaching you now. If you will listen, if you will listen and not talk when I talk, that'll stop the perception of you trying to teach me anything. Because spiritually, that's what it says. So if you gonna look at that, So don't be no buffet Christian and pick and choose what you wanna take from it. Go all the way with it. And that word say, be quiet when I'm talking.
Oh, so communication, it's to you with male and female.
The Bible to the
opposite gender.
What is going on here?
That's what I'm saying. Y'all some buffet Christians. You pick and choose what you want to take from it.
How do you feel about that?
I didn't even mention Christianity.
I don't think I did.
Because neither one of them mentioned it.
What's going on?
Now that's what's going on. Now everybody
just gotta let 2K talk though.
I don't know what's going on.
Everybody flustered. Oh shit. Do I want to talk? I want to be spiritual.
We're trying to figure out what frequency you on.
Like 32 hertz. 32 hertz.
Oh.
Come on, man. Hey, cuz listen, man. I just want to treat every person like a person, no matter what their sexual preference is, color, character, how they lean, whatever.
Who said nobody treat them like
So you
people?
have
They
no
get to go to
boundaries
our
at all.
bathrooms.
What-
What are you
what-
Not
talking about?
everybody is the same, 2K.
My-
You gotta treat
my-
some. You gotta
my-
have some. You gotta discriminate sometime. You
My
do.
If anything, we
boundaries-
accommodate.
I ain't treating a pedo like a
Yeah,
normal
that's
person.
why I stopped. But see, because you are a threat to the community. You hurt.
What?
Yes, pedos. You hurt people. You
Oh, I
hurt-
thought you were calling Molly a threat to the
no,
community.
no. Molly is a threat to the community. Don't get it wrong. But I do want to treat
Jesus.
everybody like people, bro. I don't. Why should I not work with him? Because what he do when his dope
2K,
come,
nobody in 2026 is doing that.
I bet you
We don't
Anton
even-
ain't
they don't
working
even
with. I
have-
bet you
They
Anton
don't
ain't
even
working
have
with one.
separate bathrooms.
I bet you
2K.
Slimmy
They can
ain't
go
working
to
with
our
one.
bathrooms. Their names are on. They're trying to change our pads to accommodate them. Women are being exiled, and so guess what? In 10, 20 years, your kids are y'all sons are gonna end up with a trans woman because they're annihilating women.
If my son liked it, goddamn me.
If anything, we're being overly accommodating. What are you talking about?
If my son liked it, man, that ain't nothing he learned at school. Because all he see is a heterosexual relationship between me and his
You're
mama.
not listening about nobody is discriminating against LGBTQ. If anything, they have more rights than y'all.
Anton, would you work with an
Black,
LGBT
white,
mother?
Mexican?
Yeah, I have.
Now, what on average? Because I invited one to the show. I remember how y'all did the nigga.
I didn't do nothing wrong to them.
Y'all treated that man like shit on this panel. You and everybody.
Who was
else.
the person?
You did. I'm lying.
Who was the person?
I forgot his name now. But he was for somebody that come on my show. Q asked me, "Hey, 2K, do you know any gay dude come on?" So I said, "Yeah." I brought him up. Y'all treated that man like
with the lip gloss and the things in his hair.
I don't remember his name. Y'all
talking
treated
about Neve?
Who?
Neve?
The dude who was smoking Newports.
I literally forgot his name, bro. But
I don't remember no dude. I don't remember no.
I'm tripping. You did it. Did they treat him like shit or what, bro?
Yeah, it was awkward.
I wasn't here.
Wait. You gotta tell. I gotta remember because I'm not gonna let you just say anything. Who?
If I told you his name, you won't remember it. No
It
way.
was a black dude. He had
That's
little
what we talking
pigtails
about.
like this.
We
That
talking
nigga
about
was
that dude
smoking
Neve.
Newports.
If anything, I'm gonna judge you
Neve.
on
It
smoking
wasn't Neve.
Newports.
It wasn't him.
I don't see
He
what.
was smoking Newports.
Yeah.
Ew. That's
Bro,
gross.
y'all listen. Y'all would treat him like shit to the point he fired up the cigarette.
Mm-hmm. Then he
Wait.
left.
Hold on.
That's why he fired the cigarette up because y'all was on this business.
Hold on. So what was we? What happened? First of all, don't say no y'all.
We just it was I think chaotic. No, not what's the dude with the beard that's overseas? Logic. Him.
So that ain't got nothing to do with me.
No, Anton, you was the head.
Even Q was on his top. Pause.
Bro,
I don't even know who y'all talking about.
My nigga, y'all
they just laughed at him.
I don't either, but it sounds
They just
funny.
laughed at him. He kept laughing.
I just laughed
at him because they just laughed at him because he got up and walked away and he was sassy. They ain't treat him like shit though, dog.
They treated bro like shit, bro. It was so bad that bro out that I set him up, bro.
What did he say? What did he say?
He was like, bro. He was like, I really forgot because it was that long ago. I think it was 2 years.
What did he say on the panel?
His name was Kelly.
Who?
His name was Kelly.
You remember this, Q?
Yeah,
I remember it.
His name was Kelly. He was from South Bend.
Yeah, you're talking about the wrong person, Slimmy.
He from South Bend, Indiana. His name was Kelly.
That nigga's walls was yellow. Like that nigga been smoking his whole life.
I brought the nigga on the show, bro. Y'all did the boy so bad because he thought
was gay.
Huh? Yeah, he was
gay. That nigga had on a crop top and pigtails.
Yeah, he was gay.
What?
Oh no! I think I vaguely remember who this is.
Yeah, of course.
Wait a minute. Was his background poor?
Yeah, he was poverty script.
Yeah.
So it ain't have nothing to do with his sassiness.
Yeah, no,
he was broke.
No, because he came up on the panel and he was looking uncouth.
Bro, y'all did like that.
No. Let's be clear. I never, ever went in on him because he was gay. That's a fact.
My nigga, yes, y'all did.
No, I know. No. See, this is what 2K do. 2K is conflating because he'll say y'all instead of addressing the person that went in. Now we may have laughed, but we laugh at everybody. We laughed at Brittany just the other day.
A conglomerate. It was y'all was one. I think the only person that won dog in the mouth was Q did it, bro.
No, bro, you're not gonna put that on everybody because that's cap. And first of all, no, it don't matter if you're gay or if you're straight. Those conditions were okay. It didn't have nothing to do. It didn't have nothing to do. It didn't have nothing to do with your sass. It had everything to do with the fact that the conditions was less than ideal. And they should not.
I done seen some poverty-stricken females come on this motherfucking show, and y'all didn't say a thing about her background. Let her rock out. So please don't say it because her background look poor. Please, come on, y'all. Let's come on, y'all.
No, listen.
Before Molly had that picture up there, we used to get on about the decor. We made her decorate that whole little shit.
That's not true.
It started off like this. You better shut up, Lion.
And you know
ain't changed nothing since I started. Nothing.
You know the tripped out part about this, and this is. I know 2K capping.
I hate y'all.
I
hate y'all niggas so much.
I'm gonna
make sure my background looks cute before I come on anything.
If we ever even hear a woman that got her smoke detector is going, we go in on her.
Now we do.
No, we've been doing that.
Okay, so Anton, but y'all.
No, nobody is exempt. That you want us to give this motherfucker. See the way that here's the key. Now this is the real. We treated him fairly because we didn't discriminate against him when it came to the jokes. Now a lot of times people will tiptoe around. No, this is the truth. A lot of times people will tiptoe around not putting jokes on a motherfucker because they trying to make sure that they don't get offended. They get jokes like everybody else, and so we don't discriminate. We treat everybody the same. Everybody get hazed. Everybody get jokes. And they're not exempt. Now, he felt sensitive because he thought he was going to get some special treatment, and he thought that this was your arena.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. That's why he felt like he was heartbroken.
Nah, bro.
So everybody get jokes. Even Neve got jokes, and he didn't trip. Bro, he had a whole dress on.
No, my audience way more cutthroat. Okay,
Neve had a whole dress on. And the nigga was talking like this.
It wasn't the joke. We do jokes on a major level. Matter of fact, that's all we do.
How come Neve never got offended?
Huh?
How come Neve didn't get offended?
Who is Neve?
the trans.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, he got up and walked away, and everybody fell on the floor.
He didn't get offended.
Y'all like to change my mind, but I was here back and he laughed. I was here.
My point is that we didn't treat him any different than we treat everybody else. He looked a little. It was tough over there, and so I was like, "Shit,
it was tough."
Bro. Y'all treat. Listen, bro. Walk that talk, man. I need y'all to be the Christians, and I do not need y'all to be Christians. I need y'all to be Christ-like.
2K, be Christ-like and stop discriminating against big girls. Marshmallow
women. I don't discriminate against big girls. I'm
okay,
mad. I can't date them. They phased out.
The point is that you running in the Victim Olympics, and you know that nigga was
negative, bro. Y'all treat that man like shit. Only because
first of all, I'm not on the recruiting team, so I don't know what was going on. That ain't had nothing to do with me.
Q brought him up. It was Q.
You can't expect for me to treat them any different than they present themselves.
Listen, man, y'all gotta walk that talk, man. Spirituality.
No, you gotta stop being defensive for these people.
I'm not, bro. I'm not defensive. I just want everybody to be treated like a
person. Think about it. Why would we even ask?
Okay, Kamala Harris.
Because nobody knew that this nigga was gay until he wore it on his sleeve. And so because he wore it on his sleeve, that's the energy that he got.
Q literally asked for a gay dude. What you talking about? Nobody knew.
I don't know anything about that before they come on the show, 2K. You know that.
Hey, cuz, listen, bro. Treat people like people unless they're pedo. Don't treat them like shit.
No,
Treat
nigga, I'm gonna treat them how they present themselves.
You're gonna say that, and 20 years later, the pedophilia is
I
gonna
know
be
you ain't.
normalized.
2K is the most ruthless nigga in the world when it comes to if he don't care for whatever the fuck you got going on, he gonna come at you. And now he wanna be Captain to save him.
Let's count. Listen,
You being Captain save him for another grown man. You ain't even being Captain save him for a hoe.
If that's
Captain save a dookie demon.
Hey, if that's the case, it's some niggas I would have violated long ago, but they proved to be good people, so I don't have to. I'm not violating nobody unless you are a horrible person or you trying to try me. That's just what it is,
You're missing
bro.
the point, bro. But it's cool.
Sure. Treat people like people, bro. Gay, straight, black, white, Chinese, midget, tall, small, fat, brown. Don't matter.
I agree, but that happens, 2K. Nobody's not.
But you don't.
This ain't the silver. How? Who?
You don't.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
2K
We don't limit a gay person from coming on.
Shampoo got his ass conditioned last week, man. I'm not listening. Shampoo.
We don't limit no gay person.
You treat shampoo like a person, 2K.
I do. Shampoo don't act like a person.
Got this beef with
I don't have a beef. I don't know why y'all keep. I don't have a beef with Shampoo. I barely know who he is. I just seen him go viral one time off of Joe Budden show, and that's all I know. I don't know nothing about him. But he say off the wall shit. We be talking about numbers. He be on colors.
You say off the wall stuff though.
No, I don't. Everything I say is in the context of the conversation. Facts.
2K, you are the king of derailment, honey.
I would derail it in the context of the conversation.
You go far left, like
we on the same track though.
Nah.
Shout out to Shampoo, man. I don't know. Shampoo get like happy when he see me. Like he turn up. I don't understand. Like, bro, what's going on, my guy? But it is what it is, man. We'll see more about that tomorrow.
I'm concerned.
You shouldn't be. I'm concerned for you, actually, Lex. Because you not sticking to your roots. I don't know what your Mississippi had in you, but it's not there. It's not there. You've been in the city too long.
Yeah, I have, but what do you mean by that?
Yeah, you need to go outside and barefooted and go charge up or some shit. I don't know.
Ew, no.
I don't know. You gotta go charge up, man. I'm
scared to ask what your feet look like.
Like a working man feet. I work. Yeah,
I don't want working man's feet though, 2K. So I'm not,
Okay. Long. Do y'all rub feet, women? Brittany, you rub your man feet? Molly,
sometimes.
Molly,
Like a massage?
Yeah, massage.
Yeah, I mean, I will.
I think that's the I didn't know so many women didn't rub feet, and I think that's literally be the differential between keeping a man and him leaving you.
Like, you better be a working man and be getting his feet rubbed.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Like I think that's that one differential.
He's sitting around the house all day. Nobody about to rub no feet.
Yeah, absolutely. I know Molly rub feet, bro. I ain't worried about that. Lex, do you got feet to rub, Lex? Okay. All right.
You make me
derail the conversation.
Keep going if you want me to. Yeah, I keep going. But yeah, I get feet rubbed, bro. I think that's what you need to keep a man, bro. If you don't rub feet, you probably don't got a man. That's a fact.
You want to know how?
Y'all ever think, what do these men need to do to keep us? Talk about what we need to do to keep them. Where are they going?
What do you mean?
Like, really, where are they going?
What are y'all to keep? Keep a problem around? A bill?
Y'all still be keeping us.
A bill?
Men focus so much on what women need to do to keep a man. That's all.
Okay.
What y'all need to do to keep us.
I got one more question.
What's the word?
Let me read these super chats really quickly. BK's Finest says, look who came in the room. Happy Tuesday. TS Car Wash and Detail Services. So he basically holla at straight dudes. How you straight if MJ son pull you, big dog? He like 6'9". At 651, Mitt said, "This is how some men incarcerated in the prison system feel." How I do A1 says, "Say Tuesday in the mirror 3 times and 2K gonna pop up." Me University says you got to fight hard as hell to keep them off. To keep them off. Pause. Jesus. Cali Mike says a man who talks to a man is not straight because heterosexual men only deal with women and nothing else in this LGBT rhetoric, and the fact is getting entertained is diabolical. Justin Matson says it is impossible for a man to sleep with a straight man, author of confusion. The Dark Side says regarding Magic Johnson's son question, when, how, and why did the apple fall so far from the tree? Dirty Woman says Dr. Umar Johnson said every single male child he ever interviewed as a child, psychologist who was gay had been taken advantage of, 100% of them. Jesus Christ is King. Shout out to my girl, Dirty Woman.
That's a fact.
Mr. Bubble says, what do you think about men who feel comfortable going to and back to jail? I believe many want to be around other men because they are gay and will be accepted in jail.
That's not true.
Cali Mike says 2K tripping. There is no gay gene. You bugging. The Dark Side says seems Magic's son was not protected from his mother's feminism in his foundation years 1 to 6, hence his gender dysphoria and homosexuality. Tyler Durden in the building says, glad the Epstein's files got you out the MAGA cult. The other low IQ folks are still in line. But if you made it out there, hope, do a 360. What that body like, though? Q. That hat lets everyone know you're a simp.
Okay. And your bitch suck my dick, so there's that.
York says not straight if you're not straight if you're with a man. If with a man, you're G. Sigma the Prince with the 20 ball says most women prefer masculine men because she feels satisfaction of having her husband.
That's not
most
true.
ladies weaponize their body as competition or one up. X is expression, and she's not going to give it to that one dude. She has to rank up. Shout out to you, big dog.
That did a survey, and that's not true.
D7 4715 says after these weird topics and 2K's rant, I need to know the panel's thoughts on what you believe, and that if you believe Netanyahu is dead. I don't. D7 says, 2K does the cucumber drill. What is the cucumber drill?
What's it?
No, I only saw a gay nigga though.
Facts, because I don't. Facts, nigga. We
yeah.
everybody cool but your gay ass, nigga.
The dark. Why am I not on camera? What am I doing? The Dark Side says 2K being a captain save a broke back bro tonight. Mr. Joe says the problem with liberals like 2K is that they affirm reprobate behavior because they feel like they're morally superior.
I'm a liberal now. I couldn't tell you what a liberal was. I'm net. Last I checked, I was a communist.
Jesus Christ. Let me play this one more clip, and then I want to get y'all thoughts. Final clip of the night.
Why does nobody like to talk about what they do for work anymore? Especially when it comes to like the dating arena. On all of the apps, when it says like career or job, the guys always respond with something very vague like, oh, I got a job, or CEO at CEO, something dumb, something real dumb. Like, what do you do, sir? What do you do to support your big self at your big age? How do you make money? Because that is very important. I was talking to a fella and I asked, what does he do for work? Does he enjoy work? And he proceeded to give me this long answer. And I should have knew then that he was lying. Okay. He told me that he traded stocks. And he is a caregiver. And, he does flex work with Amazon. So I'm like, okay, cool. What stocks are you trading? Because I want to know. I know what's in my portfolio. What's in yours? He then proceeded to say, oh, well, because I was like, the market's crazy right now, right? And he's like, well, it goes up and down. Yeah, the market is crazy. You still didn't answer my question. What are you trading? What's in your portfolio? Because you said it very clearly that you trade stock. So I said, because then he was like, I do small caps. Okay, what's giving you the best return? Are you day trading? What are you doing? Because he's talking to me as if I don't know about the market. Perhaps, I guess. Also, sir, you're lying. So then he proceeded to say, oh, well, I haven't traded in a couple months. I pulled back from it. So you don't trade stocks. So basically, you work for Amazon. You should have just said that, sir. You should have just said you work for Amazon. That's it. That's all. All of this long...
I did hear the smoke detector in the background, but that could have just been my mind playing tricks on me. Aside from that, are more men choosing not to reveal what their jobs are and why?
Well,
and is that an expectation when you start talking to a woman to talk about what you do for them?
Well, I think most women want to know what you do for a living so they can know the amount of respect to give you, right? So a lot of dudes who don't have high earning jobs or that they think women won't respect, they don't tell them to them right off the bat. All right. And on top of that, I do not think that women should be asking men literally about their financial situation, because if you got your own bag, like what you worried about mine for? Like my bag shouldn't affect you either way. So I just think that shouldn't be a part of the conversation for these independent ass women. Like, mind your business. I never met a dude who I went to and be like, hey, bro, what you do for work? How much money you make? Because that's his bag and it don't matter to me. So if you got your bag, it shouldn't matter to me.
So what if she want to see how productive he is, though?
Why does it matter?
Does he have skill sets? Like, there's so many other things she could be asking for outside of how much money
My
is he making.
productivity not going to take away from you or make you. Why does it matter?
Because if you can't hold a steady job versus a man who can hold a steady job or has a career, that matters. To some women, that matters.
It don't. Why shouldn't it matter? Like, I never, even when my wife was working, I never knew what she worked because her money did not matter to me at all.
Because you're a man.
Yes, and but we the man because we got the bag. So if you say you got the bag, like you got all these degrees, why should my finances or my job interest you at all?
Some women don't want to date down.
Listen, okay. So now you're looking for a come up.
No, some women just don't want to date down. It don't necessarily mean that you will be a come up. She just don't want to date down.
I don't understand this whole dating down shit no more, because if you got your own money, no matter what, I'm down or up, I'm not gonna get into your bag. It's yours. Why do you need why do you need me to be on your level or higher to be with you? It seems like you are the person that's asking or that's for the start begging. You need
because at the end of the day, regardless if women are in the workforce or not, we have certain programming and natures that no matter how much we work, nature is going to override that. And you're still going to want to know, is this man going to be secure if y'all are to get together? Does he have a foundation? Can he hold a job? Is he making something to where he's not going to be stressing you out because he's stressed out because he don't make enough money?
It's too much plotting.
So many different things. There were reasons why they could ask.
It's too much plotting around my pockets going on for an independent person for me.
You looking at it like you looking like it's plotting 2K.
What are you talking about independent women though?
It's risk assessment. Everything is a risk. What are you providing? Are you responsible? Are you accountable with your finances? How are you stewarding your money?
I'm still trying to see how that's going to affect yours.
Just like how it's a part of vetting. Just like you would vet, see if a woman got a good head on her shoulders. You're not gonna date a booger wolf.
Y'all gonna ask women what they do for work? Like I don't get it. Y'all not gonna ask a woman what she do for work?
she could come in there with a Burger King shirt on. I wouldn't care because it's not going to affect my bag either way.
It ain't about the money. What if her job is a stripper? What if her job is just to be a prostitute and sucking peens all day to make some money? It ain't about that. You would want to know because you want to know what does she have going on. You ain't trying to get her bag.
That's
How
just,
are you making your money? That matters. If I'm with a drug dealer,
I was just gonna say
I
that.
might want to know that because if I don't know you're a drug dealer and we get busted, I'm not trying to go to jail. You know.
you can't see my hands.
I'm definitely snitching.
You can't see my hands because it's that far on the extreme. Okay, it's a stripper and a drug dealer. I think you know when you talk to a stripper. I think you know when you talk to a drug dealer.
Yeah, right.
Y'all would know.
Yes, we would know.
You could look
and
at
not all
anybody and
drug
tell what their
dealers look like
profession
a
is.
hood booger drug dealer. You have some white collar drug dealers.
I can't look at anybody and tell what their profession is, but I know what a stripper look like.
No, because strippers look like all different types of
No,
women.
I
They
know
only
what
look
poor
like strippers
decisions look like.
when they're on the pole or something.
I know what
Like,
poor
how would you
decisions
know?
look like. I know what a poor decision look like.
No, you
It's stereotypical. Bunch of tattoos, long weaves.
no, that's not true.
It's very true. What does a stripper look like if it don't look
I
like
have seen prostitutes that look extremely classy, don't have a tattoo on their body. They're still prostitutes. They still doing sex work. It doesn't have one look. That might be the strippers you look at, but there are so many women who do other
A
type of
hole in the
things.
wall.
Listen, bro. You can say what you want to.
You got some strip clubs that's not even gonna allow women to look like that coming in there.
Just like y'all know when y'all talking to a dope boy, a man know when he talking to a stripper.
I think that is nice to ask questions about people and what they're doing. But I think in that video, that woman sounded a bit. She was I don't know. She seemed very aggressive. It seemed like, why are you fishing for if he's not telling you directly what you're doing? What you still fishing for? And why are you making a video about it? And it seemed like you was trying to match, like trying to go stock for stock. You know what I'm saying? Trying to have like this fake pissing match with this man. It's like, come on now.
But
if he ain't giving you the answer that you're looking for, how about hang it up?
But you know that's what they say about black women, right? Like y'all are the only race of women that's in competition with y'all man. So maybe you're right.
Oh, that mean y'all feminine.
It's perspective, and that's not true.
Yeah.
Who compete?
I think as far as our men choosing not to reveal their jobs, I think that it's true. And I think there's, for the most part, probably two different reasons. I think one could be maybe they are a little bit insecure or feeling as though they're not making enough to try to impress the woman that they might be on a date with. So they don't want, like him saying that he worked at Amazon, that was the third thing he mentioned. That's probably his primary job, but he wanted to bring up trading because he felt like it may have made him look a little bit more established financially. So he brought that up first, opposed to saying, I work for Amazon. So I could see her being annoyed with that because it is kind of like misleading a little bit if that's not your primary job. But another reason why a man would not want to reveal what he does for work is probably because he's afraid a woman going to try to pat his pockets. So he's probably like, you don't need to know that right now. Like, we're on a date. You know what I mean? So
the only way you can have your pockets padded is if you willingly giving it.
If you keep asking,
well, what I'm saying is, no, I'm saying trying to, meaning some guys have certain careers or jobs or whatever the case may be where they make a lot of money and they don't want that to be the focal point of why he's on a date with her. He doesn't want her to look at him as a bag opposed to trying to get to know him is what I'm saying. That's what I meant by patting his pockets. So as far as to answer the question, are more men choosing not to? I'm not in the dating field, so I don't know if most men are, but I think those could be two reasons why they would.
You know what's crazy? I don't think it's just men that is hiding what they do for a living. I think it's women too. I think a lot of people don't want to reveal what they do for a living because it comes from places of judgment. You know what I'm saying? People have once people know what you're doing, then everything else like kind of sets apart after that. So now it just becomes like you said, a focal point, like about what they do. And you don't, some people don't want to lead with that. Some people don't want to talk about that. They want to, they're trying to get to know you, or they trying to have a productive conversation. I think that down the line, if you want to reveal what you do, that's great. If y'all, continuously talking, but I can see why a man wouldn't want to say, or a person that, period, don't really want to reveal like what they do for a living.
I think most women love to, from what I've noticed, I feel like most women love to say what they do. I think women do that as almost bragging rights. Like they like to be like, oh yeah, I do this, I do that, especially when they're talking to a man. I feel like they want to kind of let that be known because it makes them feel like I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And from what I've noticed, I know way more women that love to talk about what they do for work and almost in a braggadocious type of way.
I bet you
That man
How
gonna
many
be sitting on
degrees
that.
they have.
I bet you they black women.
Setting themselves up just for him to sit on your
Yeah,
couch
it's
and
all
play
black women that I know.
PlayStation while you
like
go
I
work.
said, because they are the only gender who's in competition with their predecessor. Well,
Yeah,
with
I agree with that. I see that. I actually see, living in Atlanta, I've never seen it prior to here, but living out here, you got a lot of black women who are college educated. They love to let that be known every 5 seconds that they went to this school. They're AK, like they love to announce those things, even a lot of times when they're not even asked. To be honest,
Because let me shoot some bail and simp for a little bit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Nah, I'm not really simping, but I am gonna try to even this out a little bit because let me say this. This is unfair because this is not any different than any woman that's moving a certain way in all these cultures. White men is getting it worse, if not just as bad as black men. Latin chicks, fucking Asian chicks is on the internet talking the same shit. So if we gonna have to make sure that we spread this out across the board. This is not just a black thing. This is across the board with women. Women in today's culture in general, I don't care what demographic, a lot of these guys are saying that they don't even want to bring women back over here if they find them in another place. Women in general are wearing their profession on their sleeve. They are decentering men. They teaching each other how to finesse guys, all of that stuff. So I'm not saying that it's not prevalent amongst black women too, but I don't think it's limited to black women. It is happening across the board all the time. I don't think it has anything to do with. This is one of the situations where I don't think it has anything to do with race.
It don't matter the culture. It's none of your fucking business.
Thank you.
Like it's none of your fucking business. Like if we ain't on like that, get the fuck out of here. Don't ask me no personal questions like that. It's none of your fucking business. Like, man, I just don't understand why people so entitled to know everybody's everything all at once. Like, it ain't your business. Until we into something serious, it really ain't your business. Until I'm coming to your house to pick you up, or you coming to stay where I'm at, or you coming to sit where I'm at, it doesn't fucking matter. None of that shit should matter to you. People are too invasive. This is the day and age of fucking nosy motherfuckers. You got to know everybody's fucking business. You got to know everything about everybody. Everybody a fucking detective. This shit is sick, man. Mind your fucking business sometimes and just let the good times roll. Like, this shit don't make sense.
You want to know if he can afford the good times, though.
No, so see, this is the problem right there. You want to know too much. Because it should like for real. It's like it really shouldn't matter because it ain't about no fucking money. You supposed to be getting to know who I am.
Yeah,
not how much I make. Not what's in my pocket. Well, I know it. So you talk about prostitution. So if it costs money for me to get to know you, you talking about prostitution.
Yeah.
I'm talking about just courting, dating.
No. I just said you're supposed to be getting to know me, and you said it take money to do that. That's prostitution.
Well, we're supposed to get to know each other.
No.
It's not
it don't cost to
prostitution,
get.
Slimmy.
It don't. Yes, it is. It
It's
don't
not
cost nothing to get. It's prostitution. It costs zero to get to know somebody. It costs nothing. It costs time.
That's not prostitution,
and it's very much prostitution if I'm paying you for time. If I'm
nobody,
paying you for time,
no. See, now you're pushing it. Nobody asked you to pay for time.
No,
we're only on the conversation.
So what does it cost? What does it cost? If I'm saying we're getting to know each other, and she responded with, "It costs to do that." What is it costing?
It costs a lot to do anything. It costs like
no.
Let me answer your question.
Don't switch it.
How you gonna tell me no? Listen,
I asked you a very specific question.
No.
I asked you a specific question.
This is how conversations go. You ask the question, I answer it, and then you tell me I'm wrong. You can't say no.
Switch the question.
No, I'm not. You didn't let me finish. You gotta let me answer the question and then tell me I'm wrong. Don't tell me no when I'm not even three words into the conversation. You gotta let me answer.
Can I have the mic after this?
Go for it.
All right. So the answer, the reason, and correct me if I'm wrong about your question. Your question is, why does she need to know that I have money? Correct?
No.
Okay. Can you clarify the question?
No. I said it. I said, what does it cost? What does it cost? If we're getting to know each other, and she said that costs, what does it cost?
A lot of things cost. Now, let me answer your question. Specifically, it could cost to find out whether or not you even live with your parents or if you live by yourself. That is a part of it. To know whether or not you actually have a car or if you're catching a bus. To know whether or not you can go to dinner, if you can afford to go to dinner, or if you want to go 50-50. Everything, listen.
What?
Bro, I'm gonna be real with you, Simi. I know women that make.
You didn't answer the question.
I know I did. You said what cost, and I'm telling you what cost.
That's a sales.
I was very specific.
You didn't answer the question.
I didn't answer the question. How didn't I answer the question?
No, you didn't answer the question.
Let me properly answer your question. Dinner, housing, car.
No. Anton, you're not listening. This is why I tried to stop you, because you're not listening to what I.
What am I not listening to, sir?
If I said we're getting to know each other, and she said that costs, what is it costing?
Dinner.
Time.
Let me add the context. Let me add the context. You're not gonna be talking to a grown woman on the phone for the entire time that y'all having a conversation. Not a grown woman. Maybe in high school, maybe in college, but you're not going to just be having a conversation on the phone the entire time. Usually, you invite each other back to each other's place. Usually, you go out and you interact with each other in different environments to also see when you're interacting with each other in different environments, that usually costs money, Slimmy.
What does it cost to get to know somebody? It costs money.
Yes.
It costs money to get to know somebody.
Yes, it does.
This sounds like prostitution.
It doesn't. To get to know, she didn't ask you to buy her a handbag. She didn't ask you to do nothing extravagant. It costs money to live life, Slimmy.
If I'm getting to know you, that doesn't cost anything but time.
No, it does cost. It absolutely costs. What are you talking about?
But I think we're talking about that.
Nigga, my hand is up. Nigga, like, what's going on?
I'm usually with Slimmy on most situations, right? When he say, "Yo, we shouldn't be just giving women money for no reason," and all of this stuff, I'm with Slimmy, right? So it's not like I'll be acting like Quentin sometimes. All right, I'm usually with Slimmy on the majority of these topics. But we got to stop being so extreme, because I see the niggas in the chat that absolutely hate these fucking women. Maybe not Slimmy, but it's niggas that love when we want to hold women accountable. Yeah, fuck that bitch. Don't even take her out. Nigga, y'all niggas is lying, all right? The fact of the matter is, almost everything that you do costs. Everywhere you go, everything you do, every single activity that you participate in, usually it costs. Like this don't have nothing to do with being misogynistic. This don't have nothing to do with taking her shopping. We're not talking about that. We just saying it do cost.
But we were talking about why would they
No,
even
my
ask?
turn to speak. No, what I wanted to speak to what Slimmy said is he kept specifically saying we need to get to know each other,
Exactly.
right? And part of getting to know somewhere is what the fuck are you doing 8 hours of the day?
Facts. I was gonna say that's getting to know. When you go on a date with somebody, it's a natural thing to ask, like, oh, so what do you do? What do you? Those are it. Back in the day when you used to do like AOL chat rooms and stuff, it was like age, sex, and location. When you become an adult, you go to dinner with somebody, you go on a date. It's like, oh, well, what do you do for a living, or what do you do? How do you know what I'm saying? What do you like to do for fun? Those are natural questions that you ask someone on a date when you're trying to get to know them. So I don't think it's a crazy question to ask someone what they do. I think that's a natural question to ask somebody what they do.
That's cool.
I think it's reciprocate. I think it's both. I think that, see, that's the part that we leaving out. You're right, Brittany. It's not just limited. Like, you can also ask her what she does for a living.
Yeah,
I don't think that that's crazy to ask people what they do for a living. I don't think that that's wild.
Anton, I don't think it's crazy to ask. I think that with some people that have certain professions, they don't want to say it.
Well, then that's fine. Like, you might have to qualify it. Listen, you might be a fucking Secret Service agent for the White House and you can't say it. Cool, whatever. But my point is that it's not abnormal to ask people what the fuck you do for a living.
I
don't think that that's crazy.
I think the women lost a lot of that, bro. Like now, and I'm not mad at them for asking what I do. But if I say I do this, then don't challenge me on it. Like you got
that's a whole nother conversation.
You got to leave it alone because it's just too much. Anton, like that's like, hey, this is like me on the first date. Hey, let me check your my chart. Put it out on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's dead invasive.
I don't think that anybody should be limited to asking what the fuck they want. Here's the thing.
Hold on, you asking me what I do? Okay, show me your my chart. You got it right there on your
phone. You can ask that too, but here's the thing. You don't have to say what you want that you do, and she don't have to give her my chart. Y'all can say, you know what? I don't really like you, so I'm leaving. That's beautiful. I think that more people should be upfront with what it is that they want to know, so that y'all not confused and y'all not wasting y'all time on shit that you're not gonna want to kick it with nobody. I'm gonna be honest with you. Most niggas that get past a certain age, they not really trying to get to spend a whole lot of time to get to know you. They want to get to figure out who the fuck you are from the beginning, so they can know if they wasting their time dealing with you in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
I would never spend no extraordinary amount of time trying to get the notes, trying to figure the bitch out.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if I want to waste my time even getting to know you and having you around me.
Yeah.
So I look at it a little bit differently. I think that people should be forthcoming, and that way, you know whether or not you fucking with them or not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do a slow reveal.
No, you got it, Molly.
Oh no, I'm like, and then it matters because say he drives trucks, a woman might want a man who's more available and not on the road all day. So these are questions that's like, what's the problem with asking it?
Yeah.
I don't think it's no problem with asking it.
I don't think it's no problem with asking. Just please don't ask me after I tell you. If I want to lie to you, then that's my business.
What?
Yeah. Like, what if I work for the CIA?
What if she say she do community service and she really a stripper? So what are we talking about?
It really don't like I said. If I can't sniff out that she's a stripper, then that's my fault.
So when is it time to ask? According to your logic.
Well, later in life, okay, and it won't be because of I want to know how much money you make. I'm trying to size your wallet up, and that's so when women asking us what we do, I told you they try to see how much respect to give us and how much we make, so they can know how much they can take. That's what it is, bro.
So you don't like where you fit into the food chain of masculinity or something?
I don't think, like I said, I hate the whole masculinity in the black community because we basically the women is running the black community.
No. Back to what you said about women. You say you think that certain things that men do is warranted to whether a woman respects them.
So wait. Hold on, 2K. So let's assume for a sake, let's take your point. and let's assume that she trying to get some money out of you.
Right.
What that means? So you got to give it to her?
No, that mean I'm not even gonna tell you. Like why you sizing me up? It's offensive at this point.
Why?
Because if you 1 degree hotter, you got all these degrees. Why are you worried about my income?
Wouldn't you want to know that that's the type of woman that you're dealing with from the first place, though?
No, I don't want her knowing about what I'm dealing with. Listen. When I'm judging you, it's not about how much money you got. I'm trying to check your character, your foundation of who you are. Money don't make or break that.
Oh, it absolutely do. I want to know. I want to know, bro. I want to know if you fucked around and ran up a bunch of student loans that you can't afford. I want to figure all that shit out. Cause, bro, like, come on, man. That shit matters.
A chick with $100,000 worth of debt who fit every criteria of your life, that's what's gonna stop you from talking to her?
Yes.
I doubt it.
100%.
I doubt it.
100%.
I doubt it, bro. If the
chick, what do you mean I doubt it? Why wouldn't I? You think I'm about to take on a bitch that got $100,000 in debt?
Listen, bro, if that chick is A1 perfect, like literally
no such thing.
But if she checked
there ain't a woman on the face of this earth that's A1.
Okay, if she checked 9 out of the 10 boxes, 8 out of the 10 boxes, I am not going to let that stop me from being with this chick. That's just a fact.
And I'm cool with that. I don't have no problem with that, but that's a deal breaker for me.
Oh yeah, well for you, that would be. So yeah, you trying to check and see what a female make, that's on you.
Now, and let me qualify this. A deal breaker for a woman that you're looking to take serious.
Absolutely.
Not a deal breaker for a woman that's a good time.
Yeah. I don't think if she, I don't even want a woman asking me my credit score. Like, don't ask me none of that old financial shit, none of it. If you choose to give your pussy to me without knowing these things, that's also on you. That's also on you. If you know my credit score right away is a thing, then wait to give me the pussy.
I don't
I've
think
never
ever asked that question in my life.
I've
never been asked that.
These are the conversations that these people be telling us they be having. They asking niggas they credit scores, what they make, they financial decisions, how much debt they got on the first date.
No, they're not.
Hold out on that
they're not doing all that, bro.
I know they not, but that's how they approach it.
But I don't think it's wild for a woman for it to come up in conversation what you do for a living. Like, that's a normal question.
I'm not necessarily mad at the question. You just can't ask me when I tell you. Don't ask me nothing else about it.
Why not?
Because I don't like being sized up, bro. It's too many, like, dating women these days, bro. It has to feel like a lick.
That's a follow-up question conversation. 2K.
Like, what's the follow-up question?
Everything. Like, oh man, how did you get into that? What is it like to be, in your case, what is it like to have a lot of visibility? How do you deal with, people coming at you? Like, it's a whole bunch of follow-up questions that could be interesting about what you do for a living, in the same way when it comes to a woman. If you having a conversation with a woman and she says that, she's an accountant, I got 1,000 questions. All right, wait a minute. So, like, what's the average net worth of most of your clients? Do they usually have a lot of money or what? Like, I got a lot of questions, and it's not necessarily about whether she make a lot of money or she don't make a lot of money. That is just a part of conversation because I find that interesting. And I think that people that are interested in what other people do is not off limits.
And just like the girl in the video, she was talking about, he said he had stocks. So she's asking like, oh, which stocks you get? Like, those are natural questions that you're asking just because you might be intrigued.
Him the stocks because she wanted to see was he true because I do stocks.
Well, no, I think she first started off by asking what stocks, and then when he started kind of tiptoeing, he started sounding unsure, or he started sounding as if he was lying. So then she's like, okay, like, well, which ones? And then like it made her start digging more, which That could be
I
annoying.
think most,
but why would
man.
you lie in the first place?
So Brittany
If I
and
told you lying,
y'all answer me
Now,
this.
shout out to the chat, bro, because y'all niggas must be truly broken, bro. Honestly,
No, Anton. So
this shit is wild, my nigga.
this right quick, okay? Brittany, you too. If you ask me,
Niggas
what
are saying that they don't even want to know what a chick do for a living. What
I
kind of
don't.
shit is that?
I don't even
That
get
is wild, dog.
I don't.
Look, hold on, 2K.
That's crazy.
This nigga Anton don't even like to talk. So you take this with a grain of salt, man. The nigga
No,
been
I don't
up
like
here
to.
talking
I
for
don't
the
like to
last
just
few
talk.
weeks. He don't even like to talk to nobody. So you can't even take this shit seriously.
If
But yeah,
hold
I
on,
gotta
wait,
go to bed.
so, hold on. Go ahead, go to bed, Slimmy.
Yeah,
But let me
I
say
gotta
this
go to
before you.
bed.
Let me say this
I'll let y'all.
before you. Now hold on, Slim. Before you leave, that's partially true and partially not true. All right.
No, it's all the way true.
No. It's partially true and it's partially not true. And here's why. I don't like to just talk just to talk. If I'm out with somebody and I'm having a conversation because it's just me and them out and about, I'm going to talk to them. I'm not about to just talk on the phone, but if I'm in person with you and we chilling, I will talk. I absolutely will be kicking it with you.
Oh, so that makes sense.
That is a whole
The
different
switch up is
conversation.
real.
How is that switched up, Slimmy? If I say, don't just be calling me on some dumbass random shit. Like, it's okay if you my girl to call me and say, hey, what you doing or whatever, so on and so forth. But I'm not gonna be sitting on the phone for 4 hours. Now, if we go out and we hanging and we on a date and we chilling and all of that shit, I'm definitely gonna talk. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Reference back to like last Tuesday, y'all, and you'll see
About?
exactly what it was like last Tuesday.
Slimmy,
Like that.
who doesn't talk to a person that they actually trying to have a relationship with?
I'm only going by what you said. That's all.
That they're trying to have a relationship with, Slimmy?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying.
4 hours and
You're
22
on my-
minutes, Anton. I'll be on the phone.
You said
I don't want to listen, Slimmy.
Yeah.
Damn.
You gotta
talk.
You gotta qualify it. Come on, Slimmy. Add the context, bro. I don't want to talk to a random bust down. What is there to talk about?
My life.
You want to talk to a random bust down about life?
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather talk about life than about what the fuck I do.
Why? Why are you talking to a random bust down about life?
Like, cause I don't want to talk about what I do. It just seemed in this day and age, and so it seemed very predatory.
Oh yeah, this joint acting up. I'll let y'all.
All right,
it just seemed
y'all don't have the
crazy.
context, and then y'all be like, I gotcha. I said you didn't like to talk. No, nigga, I don't like to talk to randoms.
No, yeah, it just seemed like a predatory act, bro. I'm not
talk to somebody about what you do.
Yes, like if I was to ever get a divorce or something like that, and a female to get to talking about what I do, like, oh, I seen you on this show, woo woo, I'm turned off.
Why, nigga? That's what happens when you a content creator.
No, but see, it's like you want parts of that. Like you
they ask you what you do.
Yes, bro. I'm telling you, cause it feel like a setup almost, bro. You can't be out here playing with these female, bro. They trying to take you for everything. You talking about what I do, especially on the first date, man. Hey, if you give me the pussy tonight, you fucked up forever, cause you won't see me tomorrow.
Are you wild, bro?
It seems so predatory, bro. I'm telling you, cuz I don't want a chick to be more happy about what I do than goddamn me. Oh, she excited. Oh, I got me a celebrity, so she can ruin my fucking life. She gonna get mad and go tell all my business. She know where she can go to cause me a great deal of grievance. Man, no, man, you can't do these with these chicks nowadays, bro. You can't until they playing a different game, bro. They trying to.
What age range of women are you talking about, 2K?
I'm talking about anything under me, okay? Listen, bro, is this bad? If she asked me what I do and I said I'm a janitor, what purpose did that serve for the conversation?
What do you mean? Because they want to know what you do for a living. It's just a talking point. It's to better understand exactly the person.
Because women like status, 2K, and stop acting oblivious like you don't know that.
I get that, but
not saying there's nothing wrong with janitors. That plenty of janitors are in relationships.
But are you going to ask me after I tell you a janitor? Are you going to ask me how I clean the floor?
No, they might ask
now
you where though. Are
Or
you a
how long you
janitor
been
at a
doing it, or
they will ask
school,
you
a
where, like,
prison, a bank? Like, you know,
they disinterested at that point.
That's not
not
true, babe.
always.
Hey, you never for to ask me no questions about me cleaning up buildings.
Why
If
not,
it
bro?
pays well, if you own the cleaning company, like
Man, listen, I just know it's
Y'all are so skeptical, bro.
bro, Anton, you have to be.
Why?
Because you got women who are getting the benefit of old laws while the whole landscape is new.
Why do I care if she know what I do for a living is what I'm wondering.
Because this the chick that's gonna try to stick you. This the chick who you invite over and she trying to jump in front of the camera so she could be seen. You don't want her around, bro.
Then don't invite her over where you recording.
I'm just saying, like, this her. She telling the homies or her homegirls, hey, I mess with who walked around. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why you give her a non-disclosure agreement.
No, everybody ain't gonna tell you. But like,
non-disclosure agreement actually says that you can't mention nor can you talk about anything related to me. You can't even insinuate that or hint towards you talking to me or about me in a conversation.
It's just too much of a risk, Anton. Like if I was a CIA agent, I would not tell a chick that I work for the government. I wouldn't tell her what I do. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, and you just got to rock out with it until I can trust you. That's the same thing. Like,
I don't know.
What?
I try to look at myself as probably one of the most situationally aware people of who I keep around me at this point in my life.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I still don't understand why y'all scared of these hoes. You ain't got to give her no money. You ain't got to let her record while she there. You ain't got to do none of that. You don't have to do nothing. Her knowing what I do for a living don't get you nothing else out of me. Just while we having that conversation.
Anton, see that I told you this years ago.
Chances are you probably already know what I do for a living.
I know, but I told you this years ago. I think 2 years ago I told you this. I said, Anton, to most female, you are a walking lick. And that's what I mean. Even if she's with you, she's still playing, and she never mentioned it. She's playing a long game.
Maybe. That don't mean shit to me.
You know, but I'm saying, like, I don't even want that around me, bro. Like, because I know what you're doing.
How you gonna avoid it, nigga? You can't hide that you the nigga. What are you talking about? I drive a Porsche. I wear a Rolex every day. I'm the fucking man, nigga. I'm not. I can't not be the man for a fucking woman, bro. I'm gonna be me. Now, if we gonna get money together, then that's another thing. But it ain't never been a chick that I ain't never got no money with that it never got no money out of me. So it don't make no difference to me. I don't give a fuck.
I still want to tell. Like, if you don't know already, I'm definitely not telling you. Because you will start looking in the perks of this. What are the perks of this? Like when you
I know niggas in the NBA that fuck chicks that try to get with them because they in the NBA, and they thinking that they gonna get pregnant or that they gonna get a baby by the nigga or they gonna get some money out of them, and they never get a dime, and the nigga got a vasectomy.
Yeah. And that's part.
So they could believe whatever they want to believe or whatever. He not gonna stop being in the NBA and he not gonna stop being visible. But again, it don't mean that you can get it. It just means that you could try. Everybody could try.
See, I feel like you probably can get the best out of that person if they don't necessarily know what you do.
And for the sake of conversation, you know, shout out to the chat. I know a lot of NBA players. I know a lot of local NBA players that play in the city. And if you see me at the game, you'll see them all come up to me and give me dap. And I know niggas that play in other cities. And I've interviewed niggas that play in the NBA, and they've introduced me to their friends, and I also help these niggas with some of their finances. So, you know, I mean, all of these conversations happen. And all of these niggas call these women to work. They call them to work. That's what they call them. So, you know, where to work at. But just because you're around them or just because they're around you don't necessarily mean that it's going to translate into you giving them no money.
Yeah, I just rather not, bro. And Shout out to women, bro. But
shout out
to women, but I'd rather not, bro. Like real talk, cause hey, real talk, man.
Y'all niggas giving them money.
No, it's not about money. They vicious, bro. Like they'll be plotting on trying to blackmail you, bro. Bro, it's vicious.
Blackmail you for what?
Anything, bro. They vicious, bro.
Raise your standard of women, because it seems like that's a certain type of woman you're talking about.
Okay, of course, Molly. You don't think that NBA players and NFL players are fucking with the ratchets of the ratchets and they still getting extorted?
Yeah, but
because
why are they messing with the ratchet?
Who do you think is extorting them?
Why are they dealing with the ratchets?
This is the game. This is how it's played. When these NBA players, NFL players are sleeping with these high-profile chicks and then being extorted, these ain't no bust downs from the hood. These are opportunists.
How do you know they're not bust downs from the hood? Because they got BBLs and plastic surgery.
No,
Most of them are still bust downs from the hood.
Bro, Molly, I get it, Molly. You probably don't play them games, but I'm telling you, the game is being played every day.
I don't get
every day. I'm shaking them off every day. I see the play, and I'm a nobody. D-list, no, not even D, Z-list celebrity. But I do got an alphabet. I will tell you that. Okay.
Somebody said Anton just don't know they bloodsuckers.
Man,
I don't really listen. I'm not sure that it's a nigga that's richer than me that's watching the show. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
That's a flex.
No, I'm just saying, like, you don't think that my DMs is flooded?
Absolutely. But you how many you think is blood sucking leeches in that motherfucker?
All of them.
I don't know. Maybe I can put their head in my lap and find out.
Shit. Oh shit! I already know. Listen, the next female who try me on some shit, bro, she got her ass gonna wake up.
If she a bloodsucker, I got work for her.
Nah, fuck that, son. I ain't losing my family. I'm on my last strike. Yeah. I'm for real, bro. She gonna wake her ass up at a Tupac concert, fucking with me. I'm not losing the family, cause I can't do it. No disc, no dilly. But
listen, I'm 43 years old. I ain't never ever had a problem even remotely even close to having a problem in my relationship. I don't give a fuck about these bitches, bro. I'm worried about no blood sucking chick. What?
Shit. Fuck out of there, man. They own it, cuz. They own it.
So they ain't around me.
Man, you know, I just had a person recently try to make a whole fake text log of me and them having a conversation, bro.
You must deal with the bottom of the bottom, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Bro, listen, my nigga,
seriously, man. And you must really deal with the bottom of the bottom, bro.
I deal with my wife, and that's it. Like,
so that's what I'm saying, like in your orbit or something, bro. I ain't saying like literally, but in your orbit, you must deal with the bottom of the bottom, bro. Because,
bro, everybody know where you at. Like, they see, cuz like they got eyes. Like the chick across the street, that's Anton.
Listen, bro. Of all of these little fake ass, funky ass videos, the AI, all of the shit that they leveraging, not one chick, still to this day, not one could ever show you anything or do anything, and not one of them have ever mentioned that they have ever done with anything with me inappropriately. It ain't a text message, it ain't a thread, it ain't nothing, not one. And of all of these years, in my 43 years on this earth, high school, college, whatever, there's not anything, not one. So if y'all getting finesse, and if it's a chick out here that's actually with a real story, not a bitch that wanted to be down that never made it past the security, not none of them, but people in real life, if there's not anybody that has ever come out and ever said anything like that, then what the fuck you care? What difference? What difference does it make?
And so I'm gonna show you how real it's getting, Anton, for me. All right, and this, you know, I do take pride in this, and this ain't the right number, but let me show you, like, it's just different, bro. So now we put it up, share screen, pull it up, Anton.
No, nigga, I'm not sure.
No, that's not bad, bro.
I'm looking at it, nigga.
No, listen. No, what you just
talking about? I can see it right there.
What is it? It's a Google search.
It says based on available estimates from early 2025, the YouTube channel Talk Was a 2K. Here, I'll pull it up.
Okay. So
I can read it from here without even.
Okay, so what I'm saying is my network is becoming Googleable. You know what I'm saying? That's a flex too, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is never right though. So what
yeah, it's never that. This definitely ain't right. You know what I'm saying? But that alone puts me in harm's way.
No, it don't.
I'm telling you it do, bro.
No, it don't.
You can take it down for these niggas started calculating. But yeah, bro, that shit put me right in harm's way, bro. I'm telling you for a fact it does, bro.
That shit is never right. It don't matter, bro.
They think it's right. And that's who it matter to. So yeah, man.
It don't matter. You don't have to give them nothing.
Yeah, just because she's
married 2K, why does it matter?
Please, bro.
You don't have to accept what a woman is throwing at you. So it's like that would be on you at that point. Because there's definitely women out there that are, you know what I'm saying? They're choosing based off of stuff like that, but that doesn't mean that you have to allow them around you or that you have to give them what they're requesting. That's going to be up to you if you let that go. So you can't even be mad at the woman for wanting what she wants. Like, we all want something. So you might just want to hit it. You know what I'm saying? And she might want more from you, but you're not willing to give her that. But that's going to be on her if she still gives it to you, knowing that that's all you want from her. It's going to be up to you. If anybody got to
drop off, they can drop off too, just to let y'all know. So.
I'm about to go to sleep in a second. But yeah, so I mean, I don't think that you have to give just because they're wanting something.
You just know when they coming at this point. Like they not here for the play, nigga. Like this is the real deal.
2K attract the dusty.
I know.
Because you manifest it, you putting it in the air.
The frequency, a dusty frequency.
Y'all think that?
Putting it in the air.
I don't think that. No.
No, you putting it in the air. You make you like, yo, they, you know. So
I'm telling you right now, you put me in the right room, I fit in. Upper echelon, like no lie. And this to the rich people, I'm good people. I'm rarely ever fucking with the dusty.
I think you're too paranoid, bro.
What?
I think you're too paranoid, man.
Now the dusties, that is a better party. I prefer if we was going to an all dusty party over some classy shit, like where they got pianos and violinists. I'd rather be at the dusty event. And I'm telling y'all, this what this panel need, bro. Y'all need a cool ass dust ball on this bitch.
Nah, we straight.
A woman.
Nah.
We got one. We got one.
Who?
Who is he talking
about? What the fuck?
We do not have one. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we got one of them already.
No, we don't. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
I'm telling you, imagine you discovering Sexy Red before she started rapping. And you put her on the show.
I'm straight.
I'm telling you, bro.
I'm gonna send her to you, big dog.
No. I'm telling you, bro. Cause you need that, Anton.
I don't need it. I'm good.
Anton, they look too clean up here. Like Brittany, they got nice hair. Molly look taken care of. My boy, you need a dust ball up here.
No, I'm good.
Not a dust ball.
I seen what they look like before. They kind of look like tyranny.
Oh,
God, dog, you said the bitch name.
Like who?
Like who?
Tyranny.
I don't know who that is.
Man, she was like,
Don't worry about it. Nobody important.
Okay. Yeah, but man, you get. I'm telling you, man, a good ass dust ball who not scared to be themselves. You probably can find a pretty ass dusty chick, bro.
Nah, I'm good, bro.
They do come in pretty.
I'm good.
What would make her dusty?
Right.
Her actions. Her actions.
Being ghetto.
Yeah, dusty isn't parent.
Don't do their hair.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
Nigga, they wear spaghetti straps with
Right.
meatballs.
If you ever went to the hood, bro, the hood in the inside of hood houses, it is extremely clean. Like they
Not all of them.
Shit. I don't know what trap you done been in, Molly, but
I've been in some that ain't clean.
don't tell nobody out there.